All right, everybody, welcome to Radar Contact Loss. It's Howard Snyder here from virtual Jacksonville Air Route Traffic Control Center on VATSIM. We're going to do a recording here, see how it goes, post it, and try to get things going so that we can do some live streaming on the weekends. It's going to be my main goal, but we'll see how things go. I'm going to go ahead and log on to the VATSIM network. Let's see if we can get some traffic here. Going to go ahead and put up some weather information for pilots, some terminal weather information. We can put up 4 of these on the network. Right now I just have Savannah. Looks like Savannah is online right now in our RTEC, so I'm going to put up something for Orlando. The weather's been kind of crummy at Orlando here today. Well, this looks like it's getting better now, so we'll do visual approaches now. Looks like it's pretty good. We'll set up Jacksonville. Jacksonville is, I'll stay instrument and west operations there. Charleston's a 24-hour field. We'll put up something there. Looks like things have gotten better there. South end visuals, and we'll set up, I guess we'll do Pensacola. Oh, Myrtle Beach is, yeah, let's do Myrtle Beach. Maybe people go there. There's some good weather there. Let's do South and instrument. All right, so got the ATIS up. Go ahead and activate the session. Now pilots can see me. Go ahead and open up our frequency. Audio for VATSIM, so we'll connect to that. That all looks good. And I'll talk to the guys down at Savannah real quick.
Hello.
Hey, Jax is up. What guys running?
Southeast IMC.
All right, sounds good. Thanks. Okay, a little coordination there with my other controllers, and we'll wait. See if anybody calls us. We'll go ahead and send some contact me's to people that are going to be in the airspace for a minute. A lot of people are going to be exiting here. Some guys coming in up here. A couple of regional jets. Got a JetBlue. I'll pull up our pre-departure.
Jackson Center, Endeavor 5181, descend to flight level 320.
Jack Center, good evening. Southwest 662, flight level 350.
Southwest 662, Jack Center, squawk 1622.
1622, Southwest 662.
And it was Endeavor 5181, was it?
Affirm, sir.
Endeavor 5181, Jacksonville Center, squawk 3402.
3402, Endeavor 5181.
Jacksonville Center, Endeavor 4966, flight level 340.
Endeavor 4966, Jacksonville Center, squawk 4334.
4334, Endeavor 4960.
Southwest 662, radar contact about 20 miles southeast of the Valdosta VOR, maintain level 350. Endeavor 5181, radar contacts 20 miles west of the Grand Strand VOR, descend via the Amilu 3 arrival, runway 15 transition, Charleston altimeter 2973.
2973 and descend via the Amilu 3 arrival and runway 15 transition and level 5181.
Okay, so when these guys call up,
Jacksonville, Papa Charlie 341, are you controlling Orlando?
affirmative, sir.
Oh, thanks so much. Maintain flight level 260 off information.
And it was Papa Charlie, who was it?
Papa Charlie 341.
Papa Charlie 341, squawk 7433.
7433.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, November 31 William X-ray, on the ground Tallahassee, IFR 2 Golf Sierra Papa.
November 311 Lima X-ray, Jacksonville Center, roger, clearance on request. Denver 4966, your radar contacts, 15 miles southeast of the Florence VOR, maintain level 340.
Maintain 340, Endeavor 4366.
Denver 4966, cross soup at and maintain 11,000, the Savannah altimeter 2975.
Soup at 1000 and
Jacksonville Center, good
975,
evening,
Endeavor
American 4071
4966.
with you at flight level 390.
And the American at 390, who was it again?
American 4071.
American 4071, Jack Center, squawk 3075.
3075, American 4071.
United 8191, it's going to be Jacksonville Center, good evening, going to be with you at flight level 350.
And it was 8191?
Yep, United 8191.
United 8191, Jack Center, squawk 7470.
7470, United 8191.
American 4071, radar contact over the Blevins intersection, maintain level 390.
Maintain flight level 390, American 4071.
Okay, so when these guys...
Jacksonville Center, Delta 8894 is with you, south 75 southeast of Myrtle Beach.
Delta 8894, Jacksonville Center, say altitude, squawk 4326.
Passing through 180, 4326, 8894.
United 8191, radar contact, 25 miles northwest of the Brunswick VOR, maintain level 350.
Maintain flight level 350, United 8191.
November 311 Lima X-ray, you're cleared to the Greenville Airport as filed after departure. Maintain
Hey, Savannah, approach is
3000,
on.
expect for level 330, 10 minutes after departure, squawk 1521. I thought,
311 Lima X-ray, clear to the
Jacksonville,
Greenville
Papa
Airport as
Charlie,
filed,
Charlie,
climbing
341,
3000,
request
expect
descent, please.
330, 10 minutes after,
Approach anyway,
1521.
tower's been on, but approach.
oh, gotcha, okay, thanks.
Yep.
Delta 8894. Delta 8894, verify you're squawking 4326.
4326.
And November 1 Lima X-ray, if you could just read back the clearance. I was on the landline and somebody else was also chiming in there.
Hey, firm 311 Lima X-ray, clear to the Greenville Airport as filed, climb and maintain 3000, expect 330, 10 minutes after, and 1521 in the transponder.
For 1 Lima X-ray, read back correct. The weather at Tallahassee, the wind's 320 to 14, gust 25, altimeter 29904, runway 27 and 36 available. Advise when you're ready to taxi.
And ready to taxi, we'd like 36.
For 1 Lima X-ray, roger, runway 36, taxi via Alpha Bravo.
36 via Alpha Bravo, 1 Lima X-ray.
Delta 8894, radar contact 3 miles east of the Craw intersection. Information Alpha is current at Myrtle. Expect the ILS runway 18 approach.
ILS 18 approach, Delta 8894.
Delta 8894, pilot's discretion, maintain 4000, fly heading 020, vectors to final.
Respond to 4000, 020 vectors final, 8894.
Papa Charlie 341, your radar contact 30 miles south of the Barron intersection. Descend via the rides to arrival, landing south, Orlando altimeter 29901.
Roger, descend via riders at altimeter 2991. Alpha Charlie 341.
Papa Charlie 341, do you have a particular area you're parking tonight?
A cargo position, okay?
Papa Charlie 341, roger you. Just advise when you have information alpha, you can expect a visual approach on way 18 right.
That's right. Expect a visual approach to runway 18 right.
Jack Center, good day. American 1331 at flight level 340. I am at the end of your airspace. I just want to make contact with you.
American 1331, you're exiting. You can monitor Unicom 122.8. Have a good night.
122.8. Thanks for being online, man.
Yeah. And was there somebody else that didn't get, somebody else that called that I didn't give a code to?
Delta 8895.
Delta 8895, Jack Center, squawk 4203.
4203. Delta 8895.
Okay, so when these guys call, they're just calling. Sometimes we'll see their call sign already visible. That means they have a code that they probably were squawking already somewhere else. So sometimes we can see them, sometimes we can't. But I always just issue a new code just so that I can verify that they're going to have their
Jacksonville Center 311 Lima X-ray, ready for departure 36.
Or 311 Lima X-ray, roger. After departure, clear direct the Macon VOR, runway 36, clear for takeoff.
On departure, clear to the Macon VOR and clear for takeoff 36, 1 Lima X-ray.
So I'm typing their call sign into the information area here, and it gives me a code to issue to them. Once they squawk the code, then their data tab comes, their full data block becomes visible to me. Otherwise, I can't see their full data block. I don't know where they're going. I can't really access that unless I type in unless I query their flight plan. So once I have their data tag, then I can query that and I can see all of their flight information here in this display area. So we do like aircraft to call if an aircraft calls with their altitude and their distance from a known fix, then I can immediately radar contact them. I don't have to give them a code to have radar contact on the aircraft. Just need to have them report their position. Then if they don't report their position, then I will tell them what their position is, and hopefully they're verifying that and know that I am talking to them. United 8191, you starting your descent?
4300.
United 8191, are you starting your descent? United 8191, Jackson. Endeavor 5181, you can expect the visual approach, runway 15 at Charleston.
Visual approach 1815 at Charleston, Endeavor 5181.
Delta 8895, fly heading 360, vectors to final. Or correction, Delta, disregard, Delta 8894, fly heading 040, descend to maintain 3000, vectors to final.
040, 3000, vectors final, 8894.
Okay, so
Jacksonville Center 311 Lima X-ray, level 3000.
we're 311 Lima X-ray, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 330, resume on navigation.
Flight level 330, resume on navigation, 1 Lima X-ray.
Jacksonville Center, this is JetBlue 899 with you at 8000.
JetBlue 899, Jacksonville Center, squawk 7423.
Squawk 7423, JetBlue 899.
Delta 8894, descend to maintain 2000.
Delta 2000, 8894.
And the JetBlue calling, what's your destination?
Jacksonville International, JetBlue 899.
Okay. JetBlue 899 radar contact, 10 miles east of the Brunswick VOR. Descend via the Looney 1 arrival, runway 26 transition. The Jacksonville altimeter is 29er, 79er.
Say again, JetBlue 899.
JetBlue 899, descend via the Looney 1 arrival, runway 26 transition. Jacksonville altimeter 29er, 79er.
Descending the Luna 1 arrival, JetBlue 899.
Delta 8894, turn right, heading 070.
070, 8894.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 140 is with you, descending through 240 direct Myrtle Beach Airport.
JetBlue 899, advise when you have information Alpha, expect the ILS runway 26 approach.
Runway 26, JetBlue 899.
Delta 8895, for some reason, I don't know what happened with you there. Delta 8895, just turn left heading, actually just fly your present heading, descend to maintain 5000, vectors ILS runway 18 approach, advise when you have information Alpha.
We'll descend maintain 5,000, keep our current heading, and then expect the vectors, and we've got Alpha on board for Delta 8895.
United 8191, are you on the frequency?
United 8191 on the frequency.
United 8191, looks like you started your descent, just the pilot's discretion, maintain 1000, the Myrtle Beach altimeter is 29er76, landing south.
Landing south, 29er76, and descending 1000 for pilot distraction. Sorry about that type of descent for information Alpha.
Delta 8894, turn right, heading 090.
090, 8894.
JetBlue 899, fly heading 190, descend to maintain 3000, vectors to final.
Descend to maintain 3000, JetBlue 899.
Endeavor 5181, let me know when you have Charleston in sight.
We're advised, Endeavor 5181.
You say you have it in sight?
Negative, sir.
Roger. Endeavor 5191, turn 10 degrees right, descend to maintain 2000, vectors to final. Endeavor 5181, turn 10 degrees right, descend to maintain 2000.
10 degrees right, descend to maintain 2000, Endeavor 5181.
Delta 8894, turn right heading 150, intercept the runway 18 localizer.
150, intercept the 18 localizer, 8894.
Delta 8895, descend to maintain 5000.
Lost and gain about 10 knots airspeed.
Thank you. Delta 8895, descend to maintain 5000, turn left heading 360.
Left turn 360 down to 5,000, Delta 8895.
Jacksonville Center, American 679, 20 west of Crestview, flight level 350.
American 679, Jacksonville Center, radar contact position as reported, reset transponder, squawk 5551.
5551 for American 679.
Delta 8894 is 7 miles from Bevitt, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 18 approach.
2000 established. Clear the ILS 18 approach, 8894.
JetBlue 899, verify your heading 180. JetBlue 899, turn left heading 180.
Turn left heading 180, JetBlue 899.
Jacksonville, Papa Charlie 341, visual with runway 18.
Good evening, Jacksonville Center, American 1477, checking in at flight level 360.
Papa Charlie 341, roger, descend to maintain 4000.
Descend maintain 4000, Papa Charlie 341.
Southwest 662, nothing further, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Roger, open air advisory, thanks for the service, we'll see you, Southwest 662.
American 4071, Miami is gone, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicom for American 4071. See ya.
See you later. Delta 8895, turn left heading 270.
Left turn 270, Delta 8895.
Delta 895, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend maintain 3000, Delta 8895.
JetBlue 899, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend maintain 2000, JetBlue 899.
And there was somebody that chimed in, checking in. Who was it? Somebody called to check in with Jacksonville Center. The call sign again, please.
American 1477, checking in on flight level 360.
American 1477, Jacksonville Center, squawk 1636.
Squawking 1636, American 1477.
Delta 8895, fly heading 240.
Fly heading 240, Delta 8895.
JetBlue 899, clear direct Tickery, intercept the final runway 26.
Clear direct Tickery, intercept final runway 26.
Endeavor 5181, field inside.
Endeavor 5181, clear visual approach runway 15.
Clear for the visual runway 15, Endeavor 5181.
JetBlue 899, just advise if you're unable. Are you able to do that?
Yeah, Roger, intercepting Tickery, JetBlue 899.
JetBlue 899, thanks. You're about 7 miles from Tickery. Maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 26 approach.
Maintaining 2000 until established on the localizer, JetBlue 899.
JetBlue 8895, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend maintain 2000, Delta 8895.
And it was, I think, American 1477, was it?
Yes, sir, American 1477.
American 1477, verify you're squawking 1636, or maybe I typed in the wrong. Just squawk 1636, American 1477. Delta 8894, the winds 170 at 13, gust 18, runway 18, clear to land.
Clear line 18, 8894.
Endeavor 5181, the Charleston winds 180 at 7, runway 15, clear to land.
Clear on 185, Endeavor 5181.
American 1477, radar contact 25 miles southeast of the Lumberton VOR, maintain flight level 360.
Maintain flight level 360, American 1477, thank you.
November 311 Lima X-ray, Atlanta's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved, good flight.
Frequency change approved, see up.
Papa Charlie 341, looks like you're turning there, you should be still on a northbound heading, that's fine, just fly heading 310, descend to maintain 3000.
System maintain 3000, fly heading 310, Papa Charlie 341.
Delta 8895, fly heading 210.
Fly heading 210, Delta 8895.
Papa Charlie 341, do you still have Orlando International in sight?
That's right. Affirmative, request visual.
Papa Charlie 341, roger. Maintain at or above 2,500 until over the executive airport. Cleared visual approach, runway 18 right.
Which clear visual approach 18 right.
Was that for Delta 8895?
That's on fine.
Okay, Papa Charlie 341, you're going to pass over Orlando Executive Airport on your final. Just maintain 2,500 until over the executive airport.
Oh, that's right.
Delta 8895 is 7 miles from Bevitt. Maintain 2,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 18 approach.
And cleared the approach for 18. We'll maintain 2000 until established for Delta 2885.
United 8191, advise when you have information. Alpha at Myrtle Beach, expect the ILS runway 18 approach. United 8191, advise when you have information. Alpha at Myrtle Beach, expect the ILS runway 18 approach.
Information Alpha is already on board, and
Okay.
Endeavor 4966 requesting runway 19.
Sorry, who was that?
Endeavor 49666, 11,000 requesting runway 19.
Establish 18 right, Papa Charlie 341.
Endeavor 4966, contact Savannah approach on 125.3.
Approach 125.3, yep.
Yep. Papa Charlie 314, the Orlando winds 180 at 6, runway 18 right, clear to land.
Clear land 18 right, Papa Charlie 341.
Delta 8895, you're following a Airbus 320, cross on the numbers. The Savannah, correction, the Myrtle Beach winds 170 at 11, runway 18 clear to land.
Following the Airbus, Myrtle Beach runway 18, cleared land Delta 2895.
Okay, a lot of aircraft on final all at one
Jax
time.
30 Savannah approach.
Go ahead.
Request control for turns and descents, Endeavor 4966 to get him on.
Your control, Telsia.
CH.
JetBlue 899, the Jax winds now 180 at 12, gust 21, runway 26 clear to land.
Clear to land, JetBlue 899.
American 679, descend via the Marco 2 arrival, runway 26 transition, Jacksonville altimeters 29er, 79er.
Descend via the Marco 2 arrival. We have Alpha on board for American 679.
Okay.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 8894 vacated 18.
Delta 8894, taxi to Ram via Alpha, have a good night.
Well, he coasted. No.
Review Alpha, just let you know we get the plus or minus 15 on the final.
Delta 8994, thanks. Delta 8895, Airbus 321 reporting plus or minus 15 knots on the final there.
Orange Lab, Delta 8895.
Spirit Wings 1 kilo, Jacksonville Center, do you receive voice? Okay, we're going to give Spirit Wings 1 kilo code, just text, I guess. Give him a code to squawk. All right, so we got a bunch of guys coming in on final all at once, a little bit heavy load there. Everybody's happy now. We got United going into Myrtle Beach as well. I'll be descending him further here in a second. Oh, there's Spirit Wings, okay. Okay, so anyway, so yeah, so it's great if you pilots are calling, what we want, we can radar contact directly if you just give us a distance from a known fix. VORs are amazing. If you guys use Navigraph, just go right into Navigraph. You can see your position. If you have the subscription to Navigraph, you can see your position. You can locate, you know, a VOR that's near you. So, for instance, you know, we have the Grand Strand VOR here. You can see your position. You can tune the frequency. Once you see the frequency, tune it to your Nav1 radar. You can get a direct position and distance from that. You can give us that pertinent information. That's amazing. If you guys can do that. Papa Charlie 341, you can turn right and taxi to the ramp via Alpha. Have a good night.
Okay, thank you so much. Turn right, Alpha 2 to cargo and apron. Good day. Thank you so much.
Good day, sir. Okay, I'm going to give a PDC to...
Jacksonville, Cellar Hero, Air Canada 1005, heavy, flight level 370, about 16 miles east of Orlando International.
Air Canada 1005, Jacksonville Center radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 2625.
2625, Air Canada 1005.
So he's giving me his position and altitude, which I can verify on the radar, and he is radar contact from that standpoint. Now, once he squawks the codes, then I'll have a full data block, more information about his flight.
United 8191 Jacksonville Center, how do I read?
At 8191, your lead 5x5, descend to maintain 4000, fly heading 010, vectors to final.
Descend to maintain 4000 and fly heading 010 for vectors to final. So, United 8191.
And there's his data block now. And he's on course. He's at an appropriate altitude for direction of flight, so we're good. JetBlue's getting ready to land here. Spirit Wing's going to Tampa. This is the Miami Center border here. We don't control Tampa. That's Miami Center. They own Tampa. This is the Tampa TradeCon in this area here. We control Orlando, which is this sector here. So nobody's entering the airspace, no more intruders. Pretty quiet airspace now. Delta 8895, straight ahead into the ramp. Have a good night.
Straight out into the ramp for Delta 8895, good night.
Okay, so we got United on a downwind leg from Myrtle Beach. Looks like JetBlue is going to land. Release the data tag. We release Spirit Wings. TBA 400 looks like hasn't called me, but he's getting ready to turn final. I'm not going to bother him. All right, well, welcome to Radar Contact Lost. Again, my name's Howard Snyder. I'm a virtual controller here at the Jacksonville Air Route Traffic Control Center. I've been on VATSIM for over 15 years and have been a home controller here ever since I joined. Give you a little bit of information about our airspace. This is the Houston border. We also have Houston Oceanic, which really don't send anybody into Houston
Jacksonville
Oceanic.
Center, Air Canada 921 is with you at flight level 360.
Air Canada 921, Jack Center, squawk 6772.
6772 for Air Canada 921.
This is the Atlanta border here.
Jacksonville Center, this is JetBlue 899 is parking at my discretion.
JetBlue 899, yeah, taxi straight into the ramp. Have a good night.
Have a good night. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. United 8191, descend to maintain 3000. United 8191, descend to maintain 3000. United 8191, Jacksonville.
United 8191.
Yes, sir. Are you able to hear me okay?
Just having a few auditorial problems, but I'm good on the other side, yeah. Yep.
Okay, United 8191, descend to maintain 3000.
Descend to maintain 3000, United 8191.
Air Canada 921, radar contact over the Brunswick VOR. Just need to give you an odd altitude through this corridor. Do you want 37 or 35?
I'll take 35, Air Canada 921.
Air Canada 921, thanks. So to maintain level 350.
Flight level 350, Air Canada 921.
Yeah, so we own this sector underneath here. This is surface to flight level 240. and this is the hard center line.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 1359 on the ground, Orlando. Information to Alpha IFR to Houston, Hobby.
Southwest 1359, Jacksonville Center will send you a pre-departure clearance.
1359, thanks.
So I'm gonna send a pre-departure clearance through a system called the TDLS. This is actually used in the real world. This is a simulated version of it to allow us to send pre-departure clearances. Allows me to give him all the information that he needs. There's no reason for a verbal clearance, so it's all done electronically. Potential aircraft, Myrtle Beach 8 is Bravo, current Myrtle altimeter 2972. So this is the end of the Atlanta border. This is Atlanta, the Atlanta airspace all up in this area here. Then we have Washington Center. So this is the Washington border. We actually have New York radar. This is New York radar. This area here. It's very rare that we have people going in and out of this corridor. And then we have New York Oceanic is this sector here. Potential aircraft Orlando 8 is Bravo now current, Orlando altimeter 2990. Jacksonville 8 is Bravo now current, Jacksonville altimeter 2978. United 8191, turn right heading 090, descend to maintain 2000.
Right heading 090, descend to maintain 2000, United 8191.
All right, so we got Southwest has a clearance. There's nobody else calling for clearance at the moment. Savannah is fully operational right now. We got Savannah radar and ground and tower on right now. So this sector here is Savannah approach. The new weather client.
Center, Jack's ground.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to be going up on Jack's ground here.
All right, perfect. ATIS is Bravo. You can subscribe or West IMC. And there's a guy on final I was never talking to. He probably, I wouldn't even bother with him. Just let him taxi in. And there's nobody else down there that I'm talking to. Any questions?
No questions. My controls.
Or your control tell Sarah. United 8191, turn right heading 150.
Right heading 150, United 8191.
All right, so I got Jacksonville ground on below me now. Got a new guy who just spawned here at Orlando. Let's see if he's filed a flight plan. Not yet. So once he files a flight plan, it'll show up here. And then I can just issue him a PDC. At 8191, 10 miles from Bevid, maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 18 approach.
Cleared ILS runway 18 approach, United 8191.
So final approach course is this dash line here. Just getting him on a 30-degree offset to intercept the final. Another guy spawning at Orlando, so getting a little traffic now. Anyway, Ross Carlson, amazing programmer, has actually done all of our previous clients for radars.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. American 1482, about 21 miles north of the Columbia VOR. Flight level 270, climbing flight level 330.
So this guy's giving me a complete package here. He's telling me where he is in relationship to the Columbia VOR, and I can radar contact him and give him a code. American 14982, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 1016.
1016, American 1482. Jacksonville Center, American 1477. Can I step away for 5 minutes?
That's approved.
Roger that. Thanks.
So once he squawks that discrete code, then his full data block will display here. Anyhow, Ross Carlson has designed the most latest client that we have now called CRC, the Combined Radar Client. There's his data tag now. He's climbing to 330. So I'm going to need to give him an even altitude down through here, so I'll just amend that here in a minute. But the latest stuff here with the ERAM, if you're looking at the ERAM client, ERAM is for en route control. However, since we are, top down, we do everything top down, then I'm looking down on the ground, even in ERAM. But technically, this is just an en route client, not really designed for radar and ground or for approach departure control and ground stuff. But it is what it is. We just make it work. But with his ERAM, we do have actually real-world precipitation data, which is amazing. So what you're seeing here, this green stuff, is actually real-world precipitation going on right now. So we can actually use that to guide pilots around if we need to, around precipitation, cloud buildups, cumulonimbus stuff, etc. United 8191, the winds at Myrtle 17011, runway 18, clear to land.
Runway 18, clear to land, United 8191.
American 1482, I just need to give you an even altitude down to Miami. Do you want 32 or a 34?
We'll take 34, American 1482.
1482, thanks. Climb and maintain level 340.
340, American 1482.
So we have a bunch of key commands that we use to assign altitudes, to change their data tag altitudes, temporary altitudes. We can put scratch pad entries in, which just give us sometimes speed data if we need to, sometimes heading data, sometimes whatever we need to put in there just to remind us of certain stuff. We can put an approach runway in or something like that. If we just when they request something, it just gives us, just kind of toggles our memory. I'll be showing you guys some of that as well when it needs to happen. Sometimes they're going into uncontrolled fields or things, and I'll just put that in there just because I'm not familiar enough with that field to just know it off the top of my head, just to give me a mental reminder. So those two guys in Orlando still hadn't filed a flight plan. This guy's going into Jacksonville. I'm going to give him some information about the approach to expect, the altimeter, the current ATIS, make sure he has that information. American 679, just advise when they have information, Bravo at Jacksonville, the Jacksonville altimeter 2978, expect the ILS runway 26 approach.
American 679, we have Bravo on board and we'll expect the ILS 26.
American 679, if you like, I can also offer you the RNAV Yankee if you'd like that. Okay, so we just got a ding dong for a flight that has filed a flight plan on one of our airports that has PDC services, which is Charleston. So they've got
American 679. We'll take that RNAV Yankee.
American 679. Roger, expect the RNAV Yankee runway 26.
We'll expect the RNAV Yankee for 26. American 679.
So we got a PDC out of Charleston. I'm gonna send him that PDC. Spirit Wings 5505. It's going out of Orlando. That's all correct. And then gonna have them call me for taxi.
Center Southwest 1359 is short of Juliet 3. We got Bravo ready for taxi 17 right.
Send those PDCs off. Southwest 1359, Roger. Runway 17 right, taxi via Juliet Golf Hotel 1.
Juliet Golf Hotel 1, 17 right, Southwest 1359.
Okay, so United has landing clearance. American 679 is expecting the RNAV Yankee. And sometimes I can't remember the fix off of that, so I'm going to check it. So we're continuously doing research. I use Navigraph and AirNav for my research for the most part. So it's the RNAV Yankee 26, and I'm just going to check the fix. It's E-gauge, I believe. So we're going to check the arrival. He's on the Marco. So it is, yeah, E-gauge. Let's see, runway 26.
Jacksonville Center, American 1477 is back on frequency.
Yeah, he'll cross over E-gauge. Roger. Okay, so E-gauge is the fix that I'm going to clear for the approach. So we'll go ahead and give him that now. American 679 cross E-gauge at 4,000 at E-gauge, cleared RNAV Yankee, runway 26 approach.
E-gauge secured for the RNAV Yankee 26 for American 679.
Okay, so Southwest taxiing to 17 right here.
Southwest 1359 ready to go 17 right.
Southwest 1359, roger. RNAV to Villains, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
RNAV to Villains, clear takeoff 17 right, Southwest 1359.
So he's filed the oh wow, this isn't working. There it goes. He's filed the Osprey 1 departure out of Orlando. This is sort of a modified RNAV departure. It's basically the first part of the RNAV SID is to a fix and then a heading. So eventually, I imagine this is going to be more of a pilot nav SID where they just continue on after the initial fix. But the way it works right now is for south operations, they go to one fix, then fly a heading, and then they get a vector or from us or to the next fix on the departure. So if you look here, coming off runway 17 right, they go to the first fix, which is Villains, and then they fly heading 237 off Villains. So this is often missed by pilots. They just try to fly to the next fix, but this is the way it should be done. Is they go to Villains, then they fly heading 237 until they're advised otherwise. Then we clear them on course further down the road once they're airborne. So I'm going to auto track all these guys coming off of these fields.
Using Jacksonville Center, Clipper 304 at Orlando, IFR to New York Kennedy.
Clipper 304, Jacksonville Center, roger. I'll send you a pre-departure clearance. So
Right, expect that PDC Clipper 304.
Departure, and he's over there on airside too. I'll just give him 17 right. We do have protocols for certain SIDs getting certain runways. I'll do that, if there are other folks online that would require that. But for me, it's just easier to send them to the closest runway. It's easier for them to taxi as well. But we do have protocols in Orlando, depending on what SID they're on, which departure runway we use, just to prevent cross-complex departures. So the airport's basically split in half with a west ground and east ground, a west tower and an east tower. So it's like having two airports in one. And so we use to prevent. See, this guy's crossing over to the west. We would have, in an event situation, departed him off the west complex. That way there would be no crossing over the
Jacksonville Center, Spirit 3352, currently with time up to flight level 360 crossing 3.
And I had a hard time hearing the call sign. Say the call sign again.
Spirit 3352.
Spirit Wings 3352, Jacksonville Center, squawk 7375.
7375, roger.
United 81, oh, it looks like 8, yeah, thanks. It looks like you're already the ramp. Have a good night. Southwest 1359, radar contact, say altitude passing.
Southwest 1359, 3,700, climbing 7,000.
Sprayways 1359, roger. Climb and maintain level 340, clear direct Remus.
Climb and maintain level 340, clear direct Remus, Southwest 1359, thanks.
So I just cleared that guy basically to the endpoint of his departure, which is out here. It's way out here in the Gulf. So I cleared him to this point out here. Just give him a straight shot.
Jacksonville Center, Cessna 153 Bravo Whiskey at Kilo Delta Alpha Bravo, looking to pick up IFR clearance to Kilo Sierra.
One 153 Bravo Whiskey, Jacksonville Center, roger. Clearance on request. Okay, so
Jacksonville Center, US Air 361, flight level 380.
and how are you spelling US Air? How did you, what abbreviation did you use?
The USA abbreviation.
Okay, and the numbers one more time.
361.
US Air 361, Jacksonville Center, squawk 4320.
4320, US Air 361.
And there was a Spirit Wings that checked in. I'm not seeing you. What was the Spirit Wing? What were the Spirit Wings numbers again?
3352.
All right, Spirit Wings 3352. Let's try this again. Squawk 1675.
1675. That's right.
So sometimes either they didn't put the right code in, so it won't give me the data tag, and then sometimes I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't work, so I just have to actually put the tag on the screen, which is a lot more typing, but I put the tag on there. When he squawks the code, it should lock in, so we'll see what happens. US Air 361 radar contacts, 25 miles northeast of the Shaw TACAN, maintain flow level 280.
280, US Air 361.
And 153 Bravo Whiskey, have your clearance advised, ready to copy.
Ready to copy, 153 Bravo Whiskey.
153 Bravo Whiskey, you're cleared to the San Augustine Airport as filed after departure, maintain 3000, squawk 7446.
Cleared to St. Augustine as filed, maintain 3000, squawk 7446, 153 Bravo Whiskey.
153 Bravo Whiskey, read back correct. The weather at Daytona, the winds 19er at 7, altimeter 29er83, runway 25 left, call for taxi.
Winds 190 at 7, altimeter 2983, 25 left, call for taxi, 153 Bravo Whiskey.
Okay, so his data tag did snap in there and correlated, so we'll radar contact him. Spirit Wings 3352, radar contact 20 miles north of the Lakeland VOR, maintain flood level 360.
Maintain 360, Spirit Wings 3352.
And whenever I have an aircraft that's, we always have to release them on the radar for the radar to acquire. So I did that on the ground for this guy at Daytona. So it's just a key command. We have to type DM or Delta Mike and then type in either their call sign or their CID, which is this 3-digit number here, and that'll accept the flight, and then his data tag will populate when he takes off. We could do a auto track feature as well, which allows us to put as many airports in as we want.
Doing level 5
I usually just do that for the airports that I have in my ATIS here. Who's requesting taxi?
Spirit Wings 505.
Spirit Wings 505, Jacksonville Center. Just verify you have information Bravo at Orlando.
Yeah, Bravo on board.
Spirit Wings 505, roger. Runway 18 left, taxi via Echo 1, Foxtrot, Charlie, Bravo 1.
Okay, taxi runway 18 left via Echo 1, Foxtrot, Charlie Bravo 1, 505.
Australians 505, the Orlando altimeter 29990.
2990, altimeter.
Okay, so American is flying the RNAV Yankee approach, and he'll be turning base to final here very quickly. And we'll give him landing clearance. US Air 361 is going to Daytona. He's on course. This guy's going to Miami. He's on course. Going up to somewhere in Canada. Miami, Cleveland, Houston, so not a whole lot going on right now, except looks like somebody just took off out of Orlando or somewhere here. See what this guy's doing. Another intruder up here. We'll hit up. American 679, the winds 210 at Niner, runway 26, clear to land.
26 clear to land, American 679.
So he's the RNAV Yankee is an RNP approach, so it's a very tight, basically 180-degree turn to get him on to final here.
Jacksonville Center, November 15 Foxtrot Romeo with you at 6,000 feet.
15 Foxtrot Romeo, 15 Foxtrot Romeo. November 15 Foxtrot Romeo, Jacksonville Center, squawk 7764.
7764, 5 Foxtrot Romeo.
Or 15 Foxtrot Romeo, your radar contacts about 7 miles northeast of the Orlando VOR. Say intentions, it looks like your VFR, yeah?
So 5 Foxtrot Romeo is requesting VFR clearance to Jacksonville International.
And say type aircraft.
Daher TBM Niner, November 15 Foxtrot Romeo.
Or 15 Foxtrot Romeo, roger, maintain VFR. You can resume your own navigation to the north. You're cleared into the Orlando class Bravo airspace if you need it, and the Orlando area altimeter is 29990.
Right.
Okay, well, he's not going to answer. So he's VFR flight following now, and I'll give him radar services.
Jacksonville Center, Cessna 153 Bravo Whiskey, ready to taxi to runway 25 left.
One 5-3 Bravo Whiskey, roger. Are you able to accept the departure from Tango 2?
Affirmative. Tango 2, 153 Bravo Whiskey.
153 Bravo Whiskey, runway 25 left at Tango 2, taxi via Tango 2.
25 left via Tango 2, taxi via Tango 2, 153 Bravo Whiskey.
Jacksonville Center, Honda Jet 420 Sierra Bravo, level 10,000.
420 Sierra Bravo, Jacksonville Center, roger. You want to go all the way up to 31,000? It's a little not very long flight there. Is that what you want? You're just going to Greenville, Spartanburg, yeah?
Yeah, we can just do, I don't know, 25.
How about 26?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Or 00 Bravo, Roger. Climb maintain level 260.
26000 Bravo.
American 679, contact Jacksonville ground 121.9. See you later.
Elder ground 1.9 for American 679, see it.
Yep, so the top-down issue, an ERAM, so just a lot of scrolling and zooming in and out. Get down to the ground level. Air Canada is leaving the airspace here, so Atlanta Center's still not on, so I'm going to give them to Unicom. Air Canada 921, Atlanta's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. We'll see you later. If you want to resume your previous altitude, that's fine. Air Canada 921, Jax. Is that Air Canada 921? Air Canada 921?
921, go ahead.
Canada 921, Atlanta's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Thank you, and you have a good night here, Canada 921.
Thanks, yeah. American 2124, you on the frequency? So this guy is not calling. So, you know, we have, I don't know where this guy's going.
Jacksonville Center, Cessna 153 Bravo Whiskey, holding short runway 25 left, ready for takeoff.
153 Bravo Whiskey, Roger. After departure, fly runway heading, runway 25 left at Tango 2, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading after takeoff, 25 left, clear for takeoff, 153 Bravo Whiskey.
So let's see if let's look on VATSIM here, see where this guy's going. So he's actually going to Orlando. So he's going to land somewhere in my airspace. I'm going to go ahead and just send a supervisor a message, see if the supervisor can get a hold of him. I've already sent him 2 messages to call me, and he's not calling. So do a little policing here.
Jacksonville American 2124, if it was 360.
American 2124, Jack Center, squawk 4342.
4342, American 2124.
Another guy coming in over the Gulf here. American 2124, radar contacts 30 miles north of the Charleston VOR, maintain level 360.
360, 2124.
And there's my departure coming off of Daytona. It's going to St. Augustine, which I think probably the tower is closed at this hour, so we'll check that real quick. More research. St. Augustine Tower is open till 9 p.m. local, so it'll close 30 minutes ago. Brewings 505 after departure, fly heading 205, right turn heading 205, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff.
After takeoff 205, ready to take off runway, okay, yeah, line up, take off runway 2, runway 18 left, 105.
November 15 Foxtrot Romeo, Daytona Beach altimeter is 2983.
2983, November 15 Foxtrot Romeo, thank you.
153 Bravo Whiskey, radar contacts, altitude.
1,500, 153 Bravo Whiskey.
153 Bravo Whiskey, roger. Climb maintain 3000, clear direct Ormond Beach, resume on navigation.
Climb maintain 3000, clear direct Ormond Beach, resume on navigation, 153 Bravo Whiskey.
So his first waypoint is the Ormond Beach VOR here, so he's going to turn toward Ormond Beach.
Jacksonville Center, United 1210 Heavy at flight level 340.
United 1210, Jack Center, squawk 0763. Or 00 Bravo, Atlanta Center's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved, have your flight.
frequency change approved, 0 Sierra Bravo, thanks.
United 1210, squawk 0763.
0763, United Flexible.
Okay, so it's like southwest. Log off. We'll give our radar contact loss phraseology. Southwest 1359, radar contact lost. United 1210, radar contacts 40 miles west of the Baca intersection. Maintain flood level 340. Guess he's probably gone. He's not coming back. Oh, 153 Bravo Whiskey, just to let you know, the St. Augustine Tower closed about 30 minutes ago, so when able, just let me know when you have the weather and NOTAMs at St. Augustine, and when able, say your approach request. If you need the weather, just let me know.
I'll let you know when I got the weather and my approach request. 153 Bravo Whiskey.
All right, so he's going to be on control field operations.
Jacksonville Center, Clipper 304, ready for taxi.
Clipper 304, roger, runway 17 right, taxi via Hotel 1. Just advise you have information Bravo.
We have information Bravo, taxi runway 17 right, Hotel 1, Clipper 304.
Spray wings 505, radar contact, say altitude.
Rings, passing 600 feet.
Spray wings 505, roger, call and maintain 10,000, 10,000, clear direct Dades and resume mill navigation.
Clear 10,000, direct Dades 505.
So he's just taking a short flight over to Tampa. He's just going from one TRACON to the next, and we don't control Tampa, so we'll hand him off here at the border. So I can move these data tags around. It's all key commands. If I need to, I can just shift them. They don't move on their own, so we have to just move them around, depending on, just so we, can see them. Otherwise, if you don't see your data tags, then you're gonna forget about doing something, because as you're continuously just looking at data tags. So I'm just completely scanning data tags, making sure everything's done. They're on course. Do they need a descent? Do they need a heading for traffic, or a descent, or a climb for traffic, etc.? So we're just always looking data tags. So if you can't see them, then you're going to
Jacksonville Center, Clipper 304, ready to go, runway 17 right.
Clipper 304, roger, RNAV to Cape, runway 17 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 17 right, RNAV Cape, Clipper 304.
And this is the same issue with this RNAV South departure stuff out of Orlando. I think he's on the Faith departure, so works the same. All these departures work the same, depending on which side of the field they come off of. It's a fix. It's a RNAV fix with a heading. So he goes to Cape, then he flies a heading of 140 until advised. With he has to be at or above 1,500 feet over Cape. Yeah, so it's always a battle. That pilots very rarely fly this correctly. So that's why this is another great way for me to help, educate the pilots, you guys flying in our airspace, to fly these procedures accurately. So this guy's finally on course. He's going to Dades here. So this fix here, he's on course.
Jacksonville Center, Cessna 153 Bravo Whiskey. I have information Yankee for St. Augustine. Looking to do the RNAV 13 if possible.
Hey, Howard. 153 Bravo Whiskey, Roger. I'll have your request. Yeah, go ahead.
Roughly up on Charleston Tracon.
Oh, yeah, sure. It's all yours. The ATIS is Bravo. It's South IMC. Any questions?
South IMC, no questions.
All right, your control tells here. I'll take the ATIS down.
How about that?
Okay, so he just came out the field. Clipper 304 radar contact, say altitude, climb and maintain flood level 330.
Climbing through 2,500, climb maintain flight level 330, Clipper 304.
Clipper 304, turn left, heading 350.
Left heading 350, Clipper 304.
Air Canada 1005, Washington Center's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Unicron 122 Air Canada 1005, good night.
Good night. US Air 361, descend via the Thor 3 arrival. Daytona Beach altimeter is 2983, landing west. So I'm going to put up an ATIS for Daytona since Charleston is online.
Jacksonville Center, Challenger, November 65 Delta Mike, flight level 410.
Stand by. So we'll do...
Jackson Center, November 5272 at Charleston, request taxi.
Who was calling for taxi?
November 5272.
Denver 5272, Roger. Contact Charleston, departure now on, let's see, he's on 120.7.
120.7 for taxi, Denver 5272.
Charleston, Jax.
There you go.
Yeah, I'd give it a PDC to that guy on the ground. He's expecting 2-1.
2-1. All right, thanks.
Yep, hotels here. He's calling you now. American 1477, Miami's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Unicron, American 1477, thank you for ATC. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Good night, sir. November 5, Foxtrot Romeo, information Bravo is current at Jacksonville, runway 26 in use. The Jacksonville altimeter 2978. Cactus 361, are you on the frequency? So a couple guys just not answering. November 1, 5, Foxtrot Romeo, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville Center, November 5 Foxtrot Romeo, go ahead.
November 5, Foxtrot Romeo, Jacksonville ATIS Bravo is current. The altimeter 2978, runway 26 in use.
Information Bravo, altimeter 2978, runway 26 in use. 5 Foxtrot Romeo.
Clipper 304, correct Buffy.
Direct Buffy, Clipper 304.
And the Delta Mike aircraft, what was the call sign?
Challenger, November 65 Delta Mike, about over Gainesville right now for Flagler.
November 65 Delta Mike, Jack Center, squawk 4271, your radar contact.
4271, 5 Delta Mike.
Jack Center, November 325 Charlie Juliet, on the ground at Jax, holding short of runway 26, ready for departure.
November 325 Charlie Juliet, Jacksonville Center, fly runway heading, runway 26, clear for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 26, clear for takeoff. 325 Charlie Juliet.
Air 65 Delta Mike, pilot's discretion, maintain flow level 240.
240, Challenger 5 Delta Mike.
Okay, he's going to Flagler, which is right here, so he's pretty close to his airport, so he's going to have to get down, and we may have to vector him around. He's also going to an uncontrolled field, so have to manage that here in a minute. And let's take a look at St. Augustine. It's got one of the RNAV 13, so we'll take a look at that. RNAV 13. So there's no hold, so I'm going to have to vector him to the T-fix here, so we'll take a look at that here in a second. It's Efuro, so I can just take a look and see.
Jack Center, hello again, Endeavor 5470 reaching 10,000 over J-Ross.
153 Bravo Whiskey, turn left heading of 290 vectors to Efuro to intercept the final runway 13.
Turn left heading 290, expect radar vectors to intercept F-Euro, 153 Bravo Whiskey.
Endeavor 5470 Jacksonville Center, roger, climb and maintain level 370.
Climb maintain for level 370, Endeavor 5470. Any chance we leave the cockpit for 10 minutes?
That's approved.
Thank you.
November 325 Charlie Juliet, radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 1700, 17.
Aero 5 Charlie Juliet, climb and maintain, flow level 400, clear direct caps.
Direct caps, and flight level 400 for 325 Charlie Juliet.
Aero 5 Delta Mike, pilot's discretion, maintain 2000. The Daytona Beach area altimeter is, let's see, 2983.
Pilot's discretion 12083, 5 Delta Mike.
5 Delta Mike, does somebody have the weather and NOTAMs at Flagler and enable, say, your approach request?
I do, and how about the RNAV 24 Roy's?
5 Delta Mike, roger, have your request. So I'll look that up real quick. So Flagler, RNAV 24 from Roy's, so we'll check that. Air 5 Delta Mike, roger, expect the RNAV runway 24 approach, clear direct Roy's.
RNAV 24 direct Roy's, Challenger 65 Delta Mike.
Okay, so he's going to Roy's. It's going to send him to the initial approach fix, and then he'll descend in the hold. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. He's on course, he's on course, he's on course. Houston's offline. Spirit Wings 5505, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. We do not control Tampa. Have a good flight.
Uniform, have a good day.
Thank you, 505.
Okay, that was only for Spirit Wings 505. I'm not sure who else answered that. I couldn't hear the call sign. US Air 361, are you on the frequency? The guy that sent this guy another contact me because he just decided to go off the frequency. Needs a descent.
US Air 361, go ahead.
US Air 361, descend via the Thor 3 arrival. The Daytona Beach altimeter is 2983.
Descend via Thor 3 arrival, and we have the altimeter for US Air 361.
Jacksonville, good day. VisionJet 9 Alpha Foxtrot, level 10,000.
November 9 Alpha Foxtrot, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 220.
Level 220, 9 Alpha Foxtrot.
Okay, so this guy's going to Kennedy. This guy's going to Orlando. Doesn't need descent clearance yet. Just Miami's overflight. This guy's on a heading. Just got to get him a little bit further out to the west, and then we'll clear him direct the fix for the RNAV 13 at St. Augustine, which is here. Air 5 Delta Mike, cross Gacti at or above 2,300. Cleared on over runway 24 approach, report inbound from Gacti.
Just to confirm, you said 2,400?
2,300.
Okay, 2,300 or above at Gacti, and we'll call you procedure turn inbound, 5 Delta Mike.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and update his altitude 2,300. So he's going to descend to GACTI. He'll stay in the hold until he descends, and then he'll be inbound, call me, and then I can give him his uncontrolled clearance.
Jacksonville Center, number 6124 Delta.
There's 6124 Delta, Jacksonville.
And 24 Delta, we're on the ground in Orlando. We'd like VFR flight phone to Savannah if possible, and we got information Bravo.
There's 6124 Delta, clearance on request.
24 Delta.
Gotta get the flight plan to pop up. There it is. He's a Beach King Air. Assume he has a GPS, and he wants to go to. And 24 Delta, you said you wanted Savannah, yeah?
Yep, that's correct. SAV.
Or 614, November 6124 Delta, you're cleared out of the Orlando class Bravo airspace, maintain VFR out of below 1,500, departure frequency 135.9 or 2, squawk 1551.
Alright, clearance out of Orlando class Bravo 1,500, 135.92, and a squawk 1551 for 24 Delta.
There are 24 Delta reback correct, runway 18 right. If you'd like an intersection, let me know with information Bravo, altimeter 29990.
Alright, information Bravo, and we'll expect 18 right, we'll let you know when we're at taxi 24 Delta.
United 1210, Houston's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved, have a good night.
72, reaching 10,000.
Over to Unicom, United 1210 Heavy, thank you for the DC.
Who was calling at 10,000?
Endeavor 5272.
Endeavor 5272, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 370.
Up to flight level 370, Endeavor 5272.
November 00 Delta Lima Echo, did you also call?
No, but I was about to.
November Delta Lima X-ray, Jacksonville Center, roger, climb and maintain level 200.
Level 200 for Delta Lima Echo.
So this is where data tags get a little messy and these types of things here. So just try to move that one there, this one here, this one down here. Now we can see everybody again.
Endeavor 5470, back.
Roger. Spread wings 3352, Atlanta's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Spread wings 3352, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approval, 0.
November 9 Alpha Foxtrot, cross the Brunswick VOR at maintain 10,000. The Jacksonville altimeter is 2978.
I cross Brunswick, 10,000, 9 Alpha Foxtrot.
So I'm getting handoffs from Savannah approach and Charleston approach. That's where all these guys are coming from. So Delta Mike is on his way to the initial approach fix for Flagler. This gentleman, I'm just going to keep deviating him a little bit more to the west and then send him to his initial approach fix for the RNAV runway 13. This guy is heading toward Jacksonville now, or still high, so I don't know what he's doing.
Jack Center, November 366, Echo on the ground. We are on the ground in Orlando. Looking for a VFR flight following to Savannah with Bravo.
November 366 Echo, Jacksonville Center, roger. Clearance on request. It's a TBM 8. Going to Savannah. Use VFR.
In Jacksonville Center, good evening, November 108 Papa, 5,000 feet. We have information Papa for Charleston, and could we get the RNAV Yankee for 31 starting at Cam Id for 10 Papa?
November 108 Papa Jacksonville Center. Roger, you can ask the Charleston approach about that. For now, maintain 5,000. The Buford altimeter is, let's see if I have one for you, 2973.
2973, and I did not see them online. I'll give them a call when I get to them. 10 Papa, thank you.
Roger.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Bahamas 238. Would you just maintain flight level correction 17,000 for approximately 10 knock mile from White on the right to arrival.
Bahamas 238, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, reset transponders, squawk 4367.
4367, Bahamas 238.
November 366 Echo, you cleared out of the Orlando class Bravo airspace, maintain VFR 1500s, departure frequency 135.902, squawk 3401.
Going to land on VFR at 1,500. 135.902 frequency and squawk 3401, November 36 Echo.
TBM 66 Echo, read back correct information. Bravo is current, runway 18 right, call for taxi. Orlando altimeter is 2990.
2990, call for taxi, November 36 Echo.
Bahamas 238, where are you parking tonight?
We're going to Earthside 4, gate 91.
Bahamas 238, Roger. Expect the visual approach runway 17 right. Just let me know when you have Bravo.
Yeah, we got Bravo and we'll expect visual 17 right, Bahamas 230.
American 1482, you're leaving my airspace. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Over Unicom. Have a good night. American 1482.
See you later. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy on course here. Yeah, so we'll clear him to the initial fix, which is, let's see if I put it in here. Yep, Efuro. So there we go. 153 Bravo Whiskey, cleared direct to Furo, cross of Furo at or above 2000, cleared RNAV runway 13 approach at St. Augustine.
Cleared direct your Furo, cross your Furo at 2000, cleared RNAV runway 13, 153 Bravo Whiskey.
153 Bravo Whiskey, report Tunju.
Report Punji 153 Bravo Whiskey.
Tunju, the straight in final there.
Jax Challenger 65 Delta Mike, turning procedure, turn inbound.
Air 65 Delta Mike, Roger, no traffic observed between you and the Flagler Airport. Report off-hour cancellation on the ground. Mr. Approach this frequency. Radar services terminated. Change to common traffic advisor. Frequency is approved.
Yep, we'll cancel now.
Air 5 Delta Mike, Roger, off-hour cancellation receipt. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Have a great week, man. We'll see you.
Squawk VFR. Thanks a lot, Howard. You have a good night. Jax, Bahamas 238. Can we continue to descend via the rights to arrival?
Bahamas 238, descend via the rights to arrival, runway 17 right.
Descend via the rights to arrival, 17 right, Bahamas 238.
US Air 361, you can expect the ILS runway 25 right at Daytona.
Alright, we'll expect the ILS runway 25 right into Daytona, US Air 361.
So let me know when you have information, Alpha.
I have Alpha, US Air 361.
Roger. November Delta Lima Echo, descend and maintain flight level 180.
Flight level 317.
November Delta Lima Echo, descend and maintain flight level 180.
Delta 180 for Delta Lima Echo.
Jacksonville Center Jet.
And November 6124 Delta, signature is ready taxi.
C9W, hand this guy off to Charleston. Okay, who is ready to taxi at Orlando?
And November 6124 Delta is ready at signature, if possible, like intersection at Juliet.
There are 24 Delta, runway 18 right at Juliet, taxi via Alpha.
18 right at Juliet via Alpha, 24 Delta.
November 108 Papa, contact Charleston approach on 120.7.
120.7, 10 Papa, good night, sir.
Good night, sir. And there was somebody else calling, who was it?
JetBlue 316, 10,000 feet.
JetBlue 316, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, JetBlue 316.
American 2124, descend via the Get Out 1 arrival, Orlando altimeter 2990. American 2124, descend via the get out 1 arrival, Orlando altimeter 2990.
Copy, altimeter descend via the get out, American 2124.
And November 5, Foxtrot Romeo, just let me know in your inbound for runway 26. November 9 Alpha Foxtrot information, Bravo current at Jacksonville, expect the ILS runway 26.
Alright, we got Bravo, expect an ILS 26, 9 Alpha Fox.
November Delta Lima Echo, expect the ILS runway 26. Advise when you have information, Bravo.
I'm going to expect the ILS to D6 and we have Bravo on board, Delta Lima Echo.
Or Delta Lima Echo, descend via the Looney 1 arrival, runway 26 transition, altimeter is 2978.
Descend via the Looney 1, 26 transmission, Delta Lima Echo.
Endeavor 5272, Washington's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Washington Center is closed, and Unicorn Japan in Endeavor 5272.
Okay, so we'll busy there.
Jackson November 366 Echo on the ground at signature, ready for taxi. Juliet if possible.
There was 66 Echo, runway 18 right at Juliet, taxi via Alpha.
Whenever ready, Juliet, taxi via Alpha, 366 Echo.
Just got another handoff from Charleston, from Savannah actually. Another guy going up to Boston. A couple of people just not calling. All right, sent about 4 contact me's. This is the problem sometimes when you're the only RTEC and there's just people coming in all parts of your border, and you just have to, you have no one to hand them off to you, so you just have to radar contact all these people.
Jacksonville Center, commuter 456 is at flat level 303 and climbing. We have IFR to Daytona Beach International Airport. 6.
Commuter 456, Jacksonville Center, squawk 5554.
Squawk 554.
5554, 5554 for commuter 456.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 250 is with you at 10,000.
JetBlue 250, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain 350, JetBlue 250.
November 8, 9 Alpha Foxtrot, advise when you have information. I think you said you had Bravo, expect the ILS runway 26. I may have already told you that. My brain is small.
We got Bravo and expect an ILS 26. I'm in the same boat as you, 9 Alpha Foxtrot.
US Air 361, descend to maintain 6,000.
6,000 US Air 361.
Good to the Jackson Center, Challenger 316 on Osprey 7 into Charleston.
That was 316 kilo.
Yes, sir.
November 316 kilo, Jacksonville Center, squawk 3446.
3446, 3162.
November 6124 Delta, after departure, turn right heading 270, runway 18 right at Juliet, clear for takeoff.
Alright, 18 right, clear for takeoff, on takeoff, turn right heading 270, 24 Delta.
November 316 kilo, radar contacts, 40 miles west of the Vance VOR, descend via the Osprey 7 arrival, runway 15 transition, Jacksonville, correction, Charleston, altimeter is 2973.
Osprey 7, 15 transition, 2973, Challenger 216.
Jacksonville approach, good night, November 542 on the ground, Stanford, looking flight following over to executive.
Stand by. Bahamas 238, set to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, Bahamas 238.
November 16 Kilo, contact Charleston approach 120.7.
27 North 16 Kilo, good.
Denver 5470, Washington's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Endeavor 5470, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved for Endeavor 5470. Thank you for the seat. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Good night, sir. Commuter 456, radar contacts 25 miles north of the Wiregrass VOR. Say altitude.
Flight level 323, or 4, Commuter 456.
Commuter 456, climb and maintain 50330.
Fly and maintain flight level 330, Commuter 456.
Aeronautica Foxtrot, set to maintain 3000.
3000, 9 Alpha Fox. If able, go direct Tickery here. I screwed up my flight plan.
9 for Foxtrot, clear direct Tickery. You think you'll make it down to Tickery for 2000?
We'll make it work, 9 Alpha Fox.
9 Alpha Foxtrot, set to maintain 2000, clear direct Tickery.
2000 direct Tickery, 9 Alpha Fox, thanks.
Jack Center, November 366 Echo, shorty, Commander Julia, departure.
November 6124 Delta radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 1,300.
And verify you're squawking 1551. Oh, there you go. Okay, 24 Delta, thanks. Your radar contact, you can, let's see, turn right heading of 330. Maintain appropriate view for altitudes for now.
Alright, we're at 330 and we'll maintain altitude at discretion, 24 Delta.
November 66 Echo, after departure, turn right heading 270, runway 18 right at Juliet, clear for takeoff.
After departure, right 270, runway 18 right for takeoff, November 366 Echo.
November 0 Delta Lima, fly heading 180, descend to maintain 3000, vectors to final.
Fighting 180 down to 3000.
November Delta Lima Echo, when able, reduce speed to 200 knots.
Down to 200 knots for Delta Lima Echo.
Aeronaut Alpha Foxtrot, cross Tickery at 2000, cleared ILS runway 26 approach.
Cross Tickery 2000, cleared ILS 26 approach, 9 Alpha Foxtrot.
Dental aircraft, Daytona 8 Bravo now, current altimeter 2980, Jacksonville 8 Charlie, current altimeter 2977, Orlando 8 Charlie, current altimeter 2983, Myrtle Beach 8 Delta, current on Myrtle altimeter 2970. Mike Fox, 15 Foxtrot Romeo, runway 26, clear to land.
F11.
Good.
3 for F11 when you're ready.
Jacksonville Center, Cessna 153 Bravo Whiskey, reporting Tunju.
153 Bravo Whiskey, no traffic is observed between you and the St. Augustine Airport. Report off-hour cancellation on the ground. Misapproach this frequency. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. Radar services terminated. Report on the ground. 153 Bravo Whiskey.
Cactus 361, turn left heading 070. Descend to maintain 3000.
070 and 3000, US Air 361.
Okay.
Check center number 7568 Yankee 5000.
November 576 Yankee Jacksonville Center, roger. The Buford altimeter is, let's see, 2973.
2973, 7568 Yankee.
Flight following, guys. I don't have anybody else. Oh, I got Bahamas 238, expecting the visual 17 right. Bahamas 238, expecting the visual 17 right. And the 2 VFR flight following guys just departed. South Operations VMC, ATIS Charlie. I'll drop it. Any questions?
Can you send me the track?
I will. Coming to you. I'm going to turn Bahamas to 270. Bahamas 238, turn left heading 270.
Left 270, and Bahamas 238.
F4B. F4B. And he's just on a heading at 330. You can do whatever you want to with him. November 36 Golf Echo, contact Orlando departure 128.37. November 3, I can't reach a call sign. November 3 Golf Echo, contact Orlando departure 128.37. November 24 Delta, contact Orlando departure 128.37.
128.37, see ya.
Bahamas 238, contact Orlando departure 128.37.
Over to departure 128.37, Bahamas 238, see ya.
What runway is Bahamas going to again?
17 right.
And departure for number 366 Echo, see ya.
I'm sorry again? And there's a guy on Sanford that was calling me. I never got to him if you want to give him a call. I just got busy.
TBM 312 Kilo Hotel, 6,000 feet, direct J. Ross.
November 0 Delta Lima, turn right heading 260, clear direct Tickery. November 0 Delta Lima, turn right heading 260, enable direct Tickery.
Right 260, enable direct Tickery, Delta Lima Echo.
November 312 Kilo Hotel, Jacksonville Center, the Buford altimeter is 2972.
Altimeter 2972, 2 Kilo Hotel.
November 0 Kilo Sierra, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 400.
Climb and maintain 400, 10 Kilo Sierra.
November 0 Delta Lima, calls Tickery at or above 2000, cleared ILS runway 26 approach.
Cross Tickery at around 2000, cleared ILS 26, Delta Lima Echo.
US Air 361, turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 2000.
180 and 2000, US Air 361.
Okay, we got busy there for a second. I think that pretty much takes care of all those people. I'm going to hand these two guys off to Charleston approach. C9W. C9W is the code for Charleston. C9W. Try to turn off my doorbell for you guys. Okay, Charleston took these guys. November 6-9 Yankee, contact Charleston approach 120.7.
Good for 6-8 Yankee.
November 6-8 Yankee, contact Charleston approach 120.7.
120.7, 6-8 Yankee.
Cactus 361, turn right heading 220, intercept the runway 25 right localizer.
Heading 220, intercept the runway 25 right localizer, US Air 361.
November 2 Kilo Hotel, contact Charleston approach 120.7.
120.7, 2 Kilo Hotel.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1299 is with you at 19.4 on the Osprey 7 arrival.
Delta 1299, Jacksonville Center, squawk 7417.
7417.
US Air 361 is 4 miles from Renee, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 25 right approach.
Cleared ILS 25 right approach, US Air 361.
Okay, so he's on final. Got to explain these two guys to land. November 9 Alpha Foxtrot, the Jacksonville winds 230 at 7, runway 26, clear to land.
26, clear to land, 9 Alpha Foxtrot.
Delta 1299 radar contacts. About 35 miles northwest of Turtles. Descend via the Osprey 7 arrival, runway 15. Charleston altimeter is 2972.
We'll expect 15 on the approach, Delta 1299.
I'll hand them off to Charleston, C9W, C.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. November 1424 uniform with you at flight level 430.
And the 2 uniform call sign, what was the full call sign?
November 1424 uniform.
November 1242 uniform, Jack Center, squawk 3457.
Alright, squawk 3457, November 1424 uniform.
Jacksonville Center, November 85 kilo.
November 85 kilo, Jacksonville. November 85 kilo, Jacksonville Center, squawk 4344, say altitude.
Squawk 4344, flight level 24,000.
November 0 Delta November 0 Lima Echo, the Jacksonville winds 230 at 7, runway 26, clear to land.
26, clear to land, Delta Lima Echo, thank you for the ATC.
November 9 Alpha Foxtrot, turn left, contact ground point 9, have a good night.
Left ground point 9, see ya.
Jacksonville Center, Cessna 153 Bravo Whiskey on the ground at St. Augustine.
153 Bravo Whiskey, our cancellation receipt. Have yourself a good week. We'll see you later.
Hey, thanks so much for being here, friend. Have a good evening.
You're welcome. See you. November 85 kilo, your radar contacts about 45 miles southeast of the Tyndall take-in. You're going to Jacksonville International?
Yes, Jacksonville.
Okay, November 85 kilo. I'm showing you a flow level 260. Are you confirming that?
I just realized that was a 260. I'm descending to 240 now.
Okay, November 85 kilo, Roger. Actually, I just need you at an odd altitude. Do you want 25 or 27?
25 is fine. November 85 kilo.
85 kilo. Descend and maintain level 250.
Maintain flight level 250, November 85 kilo.
Odd altitudes, 90% of the time.
Jack Center 420 Whiskey Tango, 10,000.
So hand off to F11 here. Or 420 Whiskey Tango, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 300.
Oh, 300, 420 Whiskey Tango.
JetBlue 316, radar services terminated, frequency change approved.
Over to Unicov, JetBlue 316.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, November 311 Lima X with you, flight level 250.
The call sign one more time.
311 Lima X-ray.
Or 311 Lima X-ray, Jacksonville Center, squawk 7472. So he's
7472, 1 Lima X-ray.
Move to Orlando here. So the TRACON name for Orlando airspace is F11. That's the TRACON name. Okay, 2124, contact Orlando approach 128.37.
2837 American 2124, good night.
Good night, too. US Air 361, the winds at Daytona, 170 at 9er, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 25 right, US Air 361.
Delta 1299, contact Charleston approach 120.7.
Going to 120.7, Delta 2999, good day.
Good day, sir. November 311 Lima X-ray, your radar contacts 20 miles east of the Colliers VOR. Cross, let's see, pilot's discretion, maintain 1000, 11,000, the Savannah altimeter 2974.
Pilot's discretion at 1000 and 2974, 1 Lima X-ray.
Okay. November 24 uniform, your radar contacts 72 miles southeast of the Sofley VOR. Maintain, descend and maintain level 410.
Alright, down to 410, citation 24 uniform.
Okay, again, he needs it on easterly bound altitude above 410. It's 2,000 feet, every 2,000 feet, so he's at 43, which is technically a westbound altitude.
Jacksonville Center, number 6124, Delta, still on 5 following to Savannah.
November 6124 Delta, Jacksonville Center, roger, maintain VFR, Daytona Beach altimeter is 2980.
Daytona Beach 2980, thanks.
Okay, this guy's landed Daytona. Get him taxiing into the ramp here. Got just 361. You can turn right, taxi the ramp via November. Have a good night.
November to the ramp. Have a good night. US Air 361.
And this guy's going to land here. Get him over to ground. November 0 Kilo Sierra. Atlanta's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Frequency approved. Thank you. 180 Kilo Sierra.
And this guy's leaving. JetBlue 250. Washington's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. JetBlue 250, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 250, radar service is terminated, frequency change approved.
All right, that's that. So he's descending into Savannah. He's going to Allendale VOR, then direct. So he's starting to descend. I'll give him off to Savannah approach. This guy's on. This guy's going direct Ormond Beach. I don't have any other sectors that are online below me in this area, so I'll just have him cross Ormond at 6,000. That'll be good enough for me. Since I don't have to worry about Jacksonville approach and dealing with their airspace, we'd probably do things differently in that respect.
Center 100, November 0, Delta Lima Echo, on the ground to Jacksonville, clear 26.
Jack Center, good night, November 182 Lima.
November 0, November Delta Lima Echo, contact Jacksonville ground 121.9, or have a good night.
Ground 21, thanks again for the ATC.
Welcome. Who else was calling? Who else was calling Jacksonville? Commute Air 456, cross the Ormond Beach VOR Oscar Mike November at maintain 6,000, the Daytona Beach altimeter 2980.
Commute Air 456, would you repeat the waypoints?
Commute Air 456, cross the Ormond Beach VOR Oscar Mike November at and maintain 6,000. 6,000 at Ormond Beach, the Daytona Beach altimeter 2980.
Cross Daytona Beach at 6,000, altimeter 29.80. Commute Air 456.
So I'm going to submit a text message. He doesn't understand. Just send him a text message so that he is aware. So sounds like a young guy, probably new to flight simming and sounds a little inexperienced. So we'll just try to help him out as much as we can.
Jack Center, November 366 Echo, if our flight's falling to Savannah.
366 Echo, Jacksonville Center, roger. The Daytona Beach altimeter 2980, maintain VFR.
Altimeter 2980, maintain VFR, number 366 Echo.
Okay, so he has his descent. This guy, I don't even know where he's going.
Jacksonville Center, 6124 Delta. Is it possible to get a 7500 for our cruising altitude?
Or 24 Delta, maintain VFR at your discretion.
Alright, VFR discretion, 24 Delta, thanks.
November 0 Whiskey Tango, cross Lamet, maintain 12,000, 250 knots. Orlando altimeter is 2983. November 420 Whiskey Tango, Jacksonville. So I guess he's still...
Jack 420 Whiskey Tango.
Or 0 Whiskey Tango, cross Lama at and maintain 12,000, 250 knots. Orlando altimeter is 2980.
250, 420 Whiskey Tango.
Yeah, the altimeter just updated 2983. So this guy's route, he's going direct to Ormond Beach right now as well. So he's going to this VOR to Daytona. So we'll give him the same clearance. He's not going to be overflying.
And Jacksonville, November 106 Lima, ready to check.
There's two guys calling at once. Somebody was calling for a radio check, and you're loud and clear, and I didn't hear the other guy.
311 Lima X-ray, would it possibly be able to get a handoff to approach? I want to make a approach request.
Yeah, you're getting ready to get a handoff, sir. No problem.
Cool, thanks.
S6 November. So S6 in is Savannah's handoff. We'll hand him off. November 1 Lima X-ray, contact Savannah approach on 125.3. Have a good night.
125.3, thank you. Savannah approach, good evening. November 311 Lima X-ray with you. Flight level 310.
Lima X-ray still with center. Approach is on 125.3. Okay, VFR flight following guys here. This guy's going to descend to Orlando. This guy, I'm just waiting. Let's see what his route is here. So it looks like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what his route is. I'm not sure what he wants from me, but clamp. I guess he's turning direct the field now. I guess he's going to turn. I guess he's turning direct the field. That's clamp. Goes overflight to DFW, overflight to Kennedy.
Jacksonville, good night, November 1106 Lima.
1106 Lima, Jacksonville.
November 106 Lima at Daytona, request night fighter Tampa executive.
November 116 Lima, Jacksonville Center. Roger, you're clear to the Tampa Executive Airport as filed. After departure, maintain 3,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after departure, squawk 2733.
Roger, clear to the Tampa Executive as filed, maintain 3,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after departure, and squawk 2733, 06 Lima.
Or 06 Lima, read back correct. Information, Bravo's current. Let me see where you are down there. Runway 25 right, call for taxi. Daytona Beach, altimeter 2980.
We'll call for taxi runway 25 right, and we get the Bravo 06 Lima.
November 85 Kilo, pilot's discretion, maintain 16,000. The Jacksonville altimeter 2977. November 85 Kilo, Jacksonville. November 85 Kilo, Jacksonville. November 24 Uniform, cross the Ormond Beach VOR Oscar Mike November at 6,000. Daytona Beach altimeter is 2980.
Alright, we'll cross the Oscar Mike November VR at 6,000 and altimeter 2980, thanks.
Clipper 304, Washington's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Over to Unicon, Clipper 304, see you next time.
Okay, so he's starting his descent. November 85 Kilo, Jacksonville.
85 Kilo.
Yeah, as you stepped away or something. 85 kilo pilot's discretion, maintain 16,000. The Jacksonville altimeter 2977.
2977, maintain 16,000, delivery effective.
So 2 inbounds to Daytona, 1 to Jax, 1 to Orlando, and these VFR guys going to Savannah. So right now I've got 3 approach airspaces on below me. So I have Charleston approach on below me, Savannah approach on below me, and then Orlando approach, which is known as F11, is on below me. So it definitely takes my workload down a lot. Our busiest airports, obviously, Orlando is our only Class Bravo.
Jacksonville Center, Noble 135 Heavy, with you, Flight 390. We're 10 miles to the west of Nate.
Noble 135 Jacksonville Center, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 7477. So he called his position
Squawk 7477, Noble 135.
It's the Nate intersection right here. And he called his position and his altitude. So he has radar contact and just needs a code to show me the full data tag. Okay, 5 kilos descending.
Jackson November 106 Lima Daytona for taxi.
November 06 Lima, Roger. Verify you have information Bravo.
Yes, we have Bravo.
Can you accept November 9?
Affirm November 9.
November 06 Lima, runway 25 right at November 9, taxi via November.
25 right, November 9, taxi via November 06 Lima.
And there is his data tag now. He's going to Orlando on the Price E3 arrival. So as soon as I middle click on the data tag, I can see his flight information, his beacon code, his requested cruise altitude, his CID number, his routing. Just gives me a quick reference. I don't have to actually open up the flight planner here.
Jack Center, good evening. November 3 Papa Whiskey coming into your airspace from the south at flight level 410.
November 3 Papa Whiskey, Jacksonville Center, squawk 3455.
3455, 3 Papa Whiskey.
Our 3 Papa Whiskey radar contact 15 miles northeast of the Orlando VOR. Maintain flight level 410.
Copy that, 3 Papa Whiskey.
So those guys also go in Savannah. So whenever approach guys come on, you know, people start flying there. You know, it's nice. They get some traffic and pilots get to experience other, you know, airports other than the most common ones, which is Jacksonville. So Jacksonville, Orlando, most common airports here for sure. Our training airport is Jacksonville for, you know, our non-Bravo airport stuff. So lots of people always flying into Jacksonville because it's often staffed, but we have quite a few Charlie airspaces in our airspace and a lot of military facilities as well. We have Pensacola Regional Airport, plus we also have the we have 2 military installations there and the P-31 TRACON, or the Pensacola approach airspace. And then we have Tallahassee, which is the capital of Florida here. As we move to the northeast, we've got Savannah's Class Charlie, Charleston's Class Charlie, Myrtle Beach Class Charlie, Shaw Air Force Base is Class Charlie, Columbia Regional, and Columbia, South Carolina, Class Charlie. Class Charlie at Jacksonville, Class Charlie at Daytona, and then we have a Class Charlie under the Bravo here. Sanford International is a Class Charlie. It's a huge training airport for private pilots. We have a bunch of training facilities or training schools there, so it's a very, very busy airspace. That's probably the most busiest sector for Orlando. Is actually
Center is number 135. Do you have us on radar?
Yeah, number 135. Yep, our radar contact is when you call me. You reported your position and your altitude. Your radar contact, sir.
Roger. Thank you, sir.
Move my data tags around a little bit so I can see. November 85 Kilo, advise when you have information. Charlie at Jacksonville, expect the ILS runway 26 approach.
November 106, runway 25 right for departure.
Expect ILS runway 26 approach. November 85 Kilo.
November 06 Lima after departure, flight runway heading runway 25 right at November 9 or clear for takeoff.
After departure, flight runway heading and clear for takeoff, runway 25 right, 016.
November 85 Kilo, say your aircraft type.
Citation.
Do you know the ICAO code of your aircraft type, the actual code? We'll make a citation 25 for now.
No, not off the top of my head.
Roger. At our 24 Delta, Jacksonville altimeter 2977. Or 66 Echo, Jacksonville altimeter 2977.
Altimeter 2977 or 3666.
Or 5 Charlie Juliet, nothing further. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight. Nobody's listening.
Over to Unicom for 5 Charlie Juliet. Thanks for controlling that. See you.
See you later. He is listening. Oh, shocking.
Jacksonville Center, Sirius 6621 Delta, ready to taxi to 15 or on the ground at Charleston.
The aircraft at Charleston, they're on line 120.7.
Over to 120.7, 6621 Delta.
85 Kilo, descend and maintain 1,000, 11,000.
Descend maintain 1,000, November 85 Kilo.
Was there somebody else calling that got stepped on? November 06 Lima radar contact, say altitude.
Passing 1.5, 06 Lima.
Or 06 Lima, roger. Climb and maintain 6,000, clear direct Kaiser.
6,000 direct Kaiser, 06 Lima.
Jacksonville Center, November 85 Kilo. Copy the 26 approach. What stars is it going, please?
Which what?
Stars.
Which star?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you didn't follow star. You're not on a star. It's all vectors to the airport.
Roger that. November 85 Kilo.
Our 85 Kilo, turn right heading 080, vectors to final.
080, vectors to final, November 85 Kilo.
And let's go off to Orlando approach. It's going to pass through the airspace going down to Miami. Commute Air 456, advise when you have information from Bravo, expect the ILS runway 25 right approach.
We have information Bravo on board, expect ILS for runway 25, Air 456. Commute Air 456.
Over 3 Papa Whiskey, cross VIAP at maintain 13,000, 13,000. The Savannah altimeter is 2982.
Copy that. We'll be crossing VIAP at 13,000 and the altimeter is 2982, 3 Papa Whiskey.
Or 6, November 06 Lima, contact Orlando approach 128.37.
28.37, thank you for your service. Yep.
So, another intruder up here, another intruder over here. Okay, so 85 kilos on a downwind for the ILS 26.
Good afternoon, November 45 Delta Papa with you.
Air 45 Delta Papa, Jacksonville Center, squawk 5514 and say your altitude.
Squawk 5514 and my altitude is 21,000 feet.
So there's no reason to say we're with you. That's just, I don't know how that became such a thing. It's just like a VATSIM thing. No reason to say that. Just report your call sign, position, and altitude, and that's good enough for us. We know you're with us because you're talking to us. Our 45 Delta Papa, radar contact 30 miles north of the Columbia VOR. Maintain flow level 210.
Maintain flight level 210, 45 Delta Papa.
So this guy's in an Airbus 320. It's got PLIS in his flight plan. PLIS is one of the entry gates into Savannah right here. So we'll be giving him a restriction for PLIS, 11,000. Digital aircraft, Jacksonville latest Delta now current, Jacksonville altimeter 2984. Commuter 456, depart Oscar Mike November, heading 070, vectors to the final.
Can you repeat the heading? Commuter 456.
Commuter 456, after the Ormond Beach VOR, fly heading 070.
Fly heading 070, vectors to runway to the airport. Commuter 456.
And so, it's always good, obviously, for calling your call sign, you need to have your ears perked up and listening very closely so that you can receive the information. So many times people just aren't listening, and we have to repeat ourselves a lot. So it's always best if you're able to keep your ears open. Rate 5 kilo to set and maintain 4,000.
4,000, November 85 kilo.
November 5 Delta Papa, cross PLIS at maintain 1,000, 11,000, Savannah altimeter 2982.
Jack Center, Jack Ground.
7 altimeter 2982 and descend and maintain 11,000 feet, 45 Delta Papa.
Or 5 Delta Papa, negative, sir. I want you to cross PLIS, Papa Lima, Zulu, Zulu, Zulu at 11,000.
Roger that, 45 Delta Papa. Cross Papa Lima, Zulu, Zulu, Zulu at 11,000.
Go ahead.
Gonna be signing off.
Okay, got anything for me?
I've got just one aircraft that's landed, so he actually landed before I even came on. He's just been sitting there, but otherwise it's quiet.
Oh, gotcha. All right, sounds good, man. Thanks for your help. My control tells, sir.
All right, your controls, Alpha Charlie. Have a good night.
See you later. Commuter 456, instead of maintain 3,000.
Descend and maintain 3,000, Commuter 456.
Jacksonville, number 6124 Delta.
November 24 Delta.
Number 24 Delta, looks like we're getting some IFR here. If we get a pop-up IFR clearance to Savannah, if possible.
What altitude would you like, sir?
If possible, we get 10,000.
Or 24 Delta, you're cleared to the Savannah International Airport via direct to Savannah VOR.
Alright, clear to Savannah, direct Savannah VOR, 24 Delta.
24 Delta, thanks, Columbia, maintain 10,000.
10,000 for 24 Delta.
24 Delta, read back correct. Okay, so he's descending. He's now IFR, so pop up IFR to Savannah. Or 24 Delta, let me know if you can't receive the Savannah VOR, I'll give you a new clearance.
And that 24 Delta, we're tuning up LA now.
You might be too low, we'll see what happens. You have a GPS?
Yep.
Okay. If you can't tune it up, let me know, I'll just send you direct. All right, so this goes downwind to Daytona. And looks like Miami Center.
Jacksonville Center, Allegiant 2883, flight level 370.
Allegiant 2883, Jacksonville Center, squawk 4302.
4302, Allegiant 2883.
November, commuter 456, turn right heading 160, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain 2000, repeat that again.
Commuter 456, turn right heading 160, descend and maintain 2000.
Turn right heading maintaining, turn right heading 060.
Commuter 456, turn right heading 160, descend and maintain 2000.
160, maintain 2000, Commuter 456.
November 85 kilo, turn left heading 360, descend and maintain 2000.
360, descend and maintain 2000, and 85 kilo.
Allegiant 2887, radar contacts, 15 miles north of the Baxley intersection, descend and maintain for level 360.
360, Allegiant 2883.
That 24 Delta, we're not picking it up.
Air 24 Delta, cleared to the Savannah Airport via direct.
Alright, clear Savannah direct, 24 Delta.
Center, November 902, Kilo Foxtrot with you, 6000.
November 902 Kilo Echo Jacksonville Center, Roger. The Buford altimeter is 2976.
Roger, 2 Kilo Fox.
S6N, S6N. Ooh, I'm gonna miss a turn on here. Let's see. Nope, still good. Turn him on here. He's not flying 160, but well, maybe I give him 180. I think I give him 160. Commuter 456, descend and maintain 1,600.
Descend and maintain 16,000, Commuter 456.
Yeah, 1,600.
1,600, Commuter 456.
Okay, we're going to hand off a Noble over to Miami. Noble 135, contact Miami Center, 135.17. We'll see you later.
135.17, Noble 135. Good night.
Good night, sir. Commuter 456, turn right, heading 220, intercept the runway 25 right localizer.
223, Commuter 456.
Yeah, heading 220, intercept the localizer, commuter 456.
220, Commuter 456, intercept the localizer.
Number 3, correction, number 85 kilo, turn left heading 200.
200, 85.
So I missed his turn on here because I just got, I don't know. This guy's not going to be able to fly the localizer. Doesn't look like he's not turning. Not even sure if he can fly an ILS approach. We'll see. And he's starting to turn now. Number 85 kilo, descend and maintain 1,600.
1,600, November 85.
Number 2 kilo Foxtrot, contact Savannah approach on 125.3.
Over to the approach, 2 kilo Foxtrot.
Commuter 456, 6 miles from Dyack, maintain 1,600 till established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 25 right approach.
Maintain 1,600. Once intercept the localizer, clear for the approach for runway.
Number 85 kilo, turn right heading 230, intercept the runway 26 localizer.
Right 230, intercept, runway 26 localizer, 85 kilo.
Number 85 kilo is 8 miles from Dalton, maintain 1,600 till established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 26 approach.
Maintain flight level 1,600 till established on localizer for runway 26, November 85 kilo.
Looks like he's just going to get turned on there. There he goes. November 24 uniform, advise when you have information. Charlie at Daytona Beach, altimeter 2985. Expect the ILS runway 25 right approach.
Roger that. We have information to Charlie, and can you say again for the approach?
Or 24 uniform, expect the ILS runway 25 right approach.
I will expect the ILS runway 25 approach, citation 24 uniform.
Yeah, 25 right, 25 right. There's parallel runways there.
25 right. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my hearing tonight.
No worries. Allegiant 2883, descend via the Thor 3 arrival. Orlando altimeter is 2991.
Descend via the Thor 3 arrival, Allegiant 2883.
Commuter 456, winds 220 at 10, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 25 right, commuter 456.
The rate 5 Sierra Kilo, looks like you're off the localizer there. Are you turning back onto the localizer?
Yes.
Okay, so let me know if you're unable to fly the approach or if you have the runway in sight.
Commuter 456, yeah, we have runway 25 right inside Commuter 456.
That's not for you, sir. November 85 Kilo, let me know if you're unable to fly the approach or if you get the runway in sight.
I'm getting back on track from Dalton now. I do have it in sight as well, November 85 kilo.
Number 85 Kilo, cleared visual approach on way 26.
Clear visual approach on 26, November 85 kilo.
So it's just better.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, American 3320, maintaining 1,000. What is your address?
To the final approach course inside of the final approach fix. So because he's already crossed way over the final approach course here. So creates a problem for me giving him a legal approach if he can't get onto the localizer. That means I have to bring him back around. So clear for the visual approach, then he's golden. And I'm sorry, I was, who was that calling in?
American 3320, maintaining 100,000.
American 3320, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain for level 360.
I'm maintaining for flight level 360, American 3320.
Delta 2335, Jacksonville Center, do you receive voice? S6N.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Southwest 8700, about 12 miles north of Pecan VOR, flight level 410.
Southwest 8700, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 0740.
0740, Southwest 8700.
November 85 Kilo, the wind's 300 at 26, gust 40, runway 26, clear land.
26, clear land, November 85 Kilo.
85 Kilo, it's like you're getting pushed to the south there, just you're not quite on the final there. November 3 Papa Whiskey, descend and maintain 1000.
Descending 11003 Papa Whiskey.
November 5 Delta Papa, contact Savannah approach 125.3.
Contact Savannah approach 45 Delta Papa. Good night.
Good night, sir. November 3 Papa Whiskey, contact Savannah approach 125.3.
Going 25-3, 3 Papa Whiskey. Good night.
Good night, sir. Or 85 Kilo, do you want to go around? Or you still trying to get down there?
I'm good. I'm just repositioning a little bit. November 85 Kilo.
Okay. Digital aircraft, Jacksonville latest Echo now current, Jacksonville altimeter 2987, winds 31022, gust 49. So it's getting a little bit windy down there at Jacksonville. I'm not sure if this guy's going to make it. I don't think he is. He's at 1,300 feet, like a mile from the field. So super, super strong winds out of the northwest. Let's see if he wants to come around on runway 32. Or 85 Kilo, if you like, we can try to give you runway 32, be more congruent with the winds. If you're unable to get down there, just let me know.
I'm good. November 85 Kilo.
Roger. November 66 Echo, contact Savannah approach 125.3. Good night.
Savannah approach 125.3. Good night. November 66 Echo.
124 Delta, contact Savannah approach 125.3. We'll see you later.
125.3. Thanks for the help. See ya.
Yep. So we can get a hold of this guy.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Delta 2335 with you, flight level 360.
And he's with me as well. Delta 2335, Jack Center, squawk 7456.
Savannah approach number 366 Echo is VFR flight falling from the south. We're at 11,500 feet.
And that was 66 Echo?
Yep, 66 Echo.
Or 66 Echo, you're still with center. Contact to Savannah approach 125.3.
Sorry about that, 125.3.
Delta 2335, radar contacts 45 miles southwest of the Grand Strand VOR, maintain for level 360. November 24 uniform, depart Ormond Beach, heading 070, vectors final approach course. November 1424 uniform, depart the Ormond Beach VOR heading 070, vectors to final.
Alright, we'll depart the Ormond Beach VR, heading 070 and vector to the final, thanks. Jacksonville Center, Commuter 456 is clear for runway 25.
Direct Jibble and 12000.
American 401, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain for level 380.
Content 380 for American 401, thank you.
There was somebody else calling up that got stepped on. Who was that? Somebody just called Jacksonville unanswered. Who are you?
Commuter 456.
Go ahead.
We are clear runway 25 right. Commuter 456.
Commuter 456, taxi on the ramp. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Commuter 456.
November 24 uniform, descend to maintain 3000.
Down to 3000, citation 24 uniform.
All right, so this guy's now going to be on the downwind here at Daytona. We use Ormond Beach as our pivot point here at Daytona. It's a very compact airspace. It's long but narrow. So aircraft usually are coming in out of the north or south, and then we pivot them at Ormond on downwind at 6000. So we've got a couple guys, 3 guys going now down to Miami. 4 guys going to Miami now that Miami's open. There's going to get a little traffic down there. Just got, I don't know, 4 or 5 guys in the air down there.
Hey, Jack 30 Charleston.
Good.
Hey, I'm going to close that back.
Jacksonville Center, Walker 3558 with 100 flight level.
Walker 3558, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain for level 380.
Climb and maintain 380, Walker 3558.
All right, I'm sorry, go ahead again.
I'm going to close up when you're ready for a brief. I got nothing.
Okay, it's my control, then Hotel Sierra.
Your control.
You actually got a little bit of traffic, Mel's good.
Yeah, one guy that spawned back on the ground, Charleston, he's taken off twice and crashed, so he's got a clearance. He'll probably call for taxi a third time.
No, he probably won't, but thanks.
I appreciate that. Good one.
See you later.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 8700. We've got some pretty moderate chop up here, 410. Can we descend to 390, please?
Southwest 8700, descend to maintain level 390.
Descend and maintain 390 for Southwest 8700.
And so we just quickly update the altitude, the quick key command. We can either, there's the key command plus we either slew the plane with our mouse, or we can type the CID number of the pilot there, this 3-digit number. We can use that as our code. So we could technically be completely hands off the mouse and do everything via key commands and that number. I just find that I'm moving the maps around a good bit. I always have the mouse in my hand, so I typically end up using the mouse for most of my slewing instead of the number. Number 2 to 4 uniform, descend and maintain 1,600.
Descend maintain 1,600, citation 24 uniform.
Pretty sure that is the altitude for that. Let's double check, because sometimes I forget. ILS 25 right. 1,600. All right. Memory isn't as bad as I thought. Our 24 uniform, turn right heading 160.
Right 160, citation 24 uniform.
Okay, so he's on the base. Turn now, descending to 1,600 for the final approach fix, which is here, Diac. So he's turning base. He'll be on about He'll be on about 5-6 miles base when he turns on. Okay, Allegiance descending into Sanford. Got the Conga line going to Miami. I'll go get a sip of something to drink here as soon as I turn this guy on the final. Huge Diet Coke fan, so you're going to see me drinking a lot of Diet Coke. Probably try to keep the alcohol off the streams. Air 24 uniform, turn right heading 180.
Right heading 180, citation 24 uniform.
Okay, just get him a little bit closer to the final here. Air 24 uniform, turn right heading 220, intercept the runway 25 right localizer.
Right heading 220, intercept the 25 right localizer, citation 24 uniform.
Okay, set the handoff from Miami. Bravo Whiskey 350 it is. He is an Airbus 320. It's going up to Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte and Atlanta, probably the busiest airports for Atlanta. Ears itching big time. Air 24 uniform is 6 miles from Dyack. Maintain 1,600 till established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 25 right approach.
Cleared RLS, runway 25 right approach, and we'll maintain 1,600 until established on the 25 right localizer.
Digital aircraft, Daytona Beach 8 is Delta now, current Daytona altimeter 2985, Jacksonville 8 is Foxtrot, current Jacksonville altimeter is 2989er, Myrtle Beach 8 is Echo, is actually Myrtle Beach Tower is closed. Take Myrtle out. Myrtle closes at 11, I think. Other guy going to Charlotte. Oh no, he's going to Toronto or somewhere. Canada. Our 24 uniform, the wind's 230 at 7, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 25 right, citation 24 uniform.
We'll put up an ATIS for Charleston since he left, and let's see.
Jacksonville Center, WestJet 61031, flight level 279 on the ground at Charleston. Looking to taxi to 15, wasn't able to get anything on spin approach.
Or 662, Delta Yacht approach closed up, and let me just take a look at your flight plan here before I taxi out.
Roger.
And November 21 Delta, I think, I'm pretty sure the Loggerhead 3 departure is a turbojet only departure there. Let me just double check real quick.
Jacksonville Center, Bravo Whiskey 350, current altitude 350.
Bravo Whiskey 350, Jacksonville Center, roger. Aero 21 Delta, yep, that's you're good. Runway 15 taxi via Delta. You want an intersection at Echo?
Sure, we'll take the interception at Echo 21 Delta.
Aero 21 Delta, Roger. And you're in a Cirrus, yeah?
Affirm.
Aero 21 Delta, runway 15 at Echo, taxi via Delta.
Taxi via Delta to 15, 6621 Delta.
Digital aircraft, Charleston 8 is Echo, now current, Charleston altimeter 2971. We'll put up something for Columbia. Oh, Columbia's a mess. Columbia, it's going to be west. IMC. Okay. So precipitation up there, Columbia. What's you at 1631? Did you check in?
Affirmative. WestJet 1631, climbing flight level 320.
WestJet 1631, Jacksonville Center, Roger. Digital aircraft, Jack's just going to step away for just a minute to grab something to drink. I'll be right back. All right, be right back. All right, guys, we're back. It's the liquid of life right here, Diet Coke. All right, so we got going on here now. All right, these guys are on course. This guy's sending into Sanford. Legion has basically a little, not a hub, but they use, right now they're using Sanford 100%, but they are expanding into Orlando International. They're going to have flights out of International as well as Sanford coming up soon, I think. I do like going to Sanford Airport. The security line is literally amazing, and it's very easy to get in and out of there. So if you guys like this format, you like what I'm doing, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'm going to have some live events or some live streaming is the plan. I'm trying to work on my settings and try to get this details of the video good for you guys. I'm not sure how things are going at the moment. We'll see how it goes here as we move forward. I know things looked a little bit blurry. Just on my computer when I replay the video, it looks pretty good. On the television, it looks pretty, or on the computer screen actually, it looks not nearly as clear. When I watch it on the television, it looks pretty clear. So we'll see how things go anyway. But yeah, if you guys like the format, leave some comments. I just want to try to explain what I'm doing so you guys have a better understanding on the other side of the radars of what's actually going on, and so forth. So just like to share what I do because I love what I do. It's a lot of fun. VATSIM is amazing.
Jacksonville Center, hello. Speedbird Concord 9027 is flight level 580 in the block 450 to 600.
Speedbird 9027, Jacksonville Center, Roger. Just let me know when you want to start down.
Super 9827 will be
Our supersonic top of descent is outside of your airspace. It's after Pelican.
Roger. I'll hand this guy off to Orlando approach.
Jacksonville Center, Cirrus 661 Delta.
Clear, runway 25 right. We've
2000
right
climbing
on
for
Juliet.
6.
Yeah, it was two guys at once. Somebody said they were 2,000 climbing for 6. Who was that?
That was Cirrus 6621 Delta.
Or 6621 Delta, Jacksonville Center, roger. Radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000.
Down 4,021 Delta.
Jacksonville Center, citation 24 uniform. We're clear, runway 25 right.
November 21 Delta, reset your transponder, squawk 7422.
7422.
Or 21 Delta, climb and maintain 6,000.
Climb maintain 6,000, 2 in Delta.
Or 24 uniform, where you parking tonight?
Can we park just
Jack Center,
by
say again
FBO?
for the squawk code for 21 Delta.
All right, over 24 uniform, say again, so you got stepped on.
Can we park by the FBO for 24 uniform?
Yeah, taxi ramp via November Whiskey.
I taxi via November Whiskey, citation 24 uniform.
Or 21 Delta, squawk 7422.
7422, 21 Delta.
Allegiant 2883, contact Orlando approach 128.37.
12837, Allegiant 2883.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, Southwest 1034, flight level 7,600 for 10,000.
Southwest 1034, Jacksonville Center, climb and maintain level 370.
Climb and maintain flight level 370, Southwest 1034, thank you.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Citation 666 Echo Delta, flight level 450.
For 666 Echo Delta, Jacksonville Center, roger.
Jacksonville Center, American 45 Heavy, climbing through flight level 240, 3 miles from Icons.
American 45, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, reset transponder, squawk 6260. So he's up here, Icons.
6260 in the box, American 45 Heavy.
Jacksonville Center, American 1192 at flight level 310.
American 1192, Jacksonville Center, hello. Cross Bass at maintain 13,000, normal speed, Jacksonville altimeter 29er, 89er.
13,000, American 1192.
Yeah, American 1192, so cross Bass, Bravo Alpha, Sierra, Sierra, Sierra at 13,000.
Cross Bass at 13,000, American 1192.
Okay, so he's on the Pogie 2 arrival, which is a non-RNAV arrival. Just handed off Speedbird over to Miami. This guy's going a million miles an hour. It's going to 1,118 knots. Supersonic. All right, so this gentleman is doing something interesting here on his departure. Not really sure what he's. I'm just going to let him do what he's doing. Oh, now he's turning back. Okay, we'll see how he goes. American 45, climb and maintain flight level 400.
Climb maintain flight level 400, American 45 Heavy.
Speedbird 9027, contact Miami Center 135.17.
Miami Center 35.17, Speedbird Concord 9027. Bye-bye.
And we'll start handing off the conga line here to Miami. So to hand off, we use the controller ID here in our list. So if there's only one, we just use the code, which for Miami is actually R. It's not M, it's R. So all I have to do is type R and slew the plane, and that activates the handoff, the digital handoff. And he'll accept it. You'll hear that little click that you're hearing, that little sound, that sound there. He's accepted it. And then I can give the voice handoff as he approaches the border edge here. American 3320, contact Miami Center 135.17. Have a good flight.
135, flying 175, American 3320, have a green answer.
Delta 2335, descend via the get out 1 arrival, Orlando altimeter 29er 89er. Delta 2335, Jacksonville. They're gone somewhere. Those guys aren't coming into the airspace. Delta 2335, Jacksonville.
2335, we're here.
Delta 2335, descend via the get out 1 arrival, Orlando altimeter 29er 89er.
Descend via get out 1 arrival, 29er 89er altimeter, Delta 2335.
So this guy's starting down in Jacksonville. This guy's going to Charlotte. He'll be actually going through the Atlanta side. So there's 2 routes that go out of Charlotte. One goes out and basically just hugs the airspace all the way around the edge. This is Charlotte up here. And it just basically just hugs the airspace in Atlanta. It goes into Charlotte. The other one goes out this way and in this gate right in here from our airspace. We actually hand them off directly to Charlotte approach. The Charlotte approach boundary is right here, abuts our airspace. Walker 3558, I'm not hearing you. How do you hear me? Okay, Walker 3558, you're transmitting, but it's all white noise. You may be on mute, sir. Check your mic settings. Yeah, there's no voice, just white noise. So I hand both these guys off to Miami. So just R and then slew the plane, R and slew the plane. Activates the handoff. Again, folks, if you like the content, just hit the subscribe button, and I'm going to try to be on social media as well under Radar Contacts Lost. I think the social media is going to be Radar Contact Lost ZJX, but the YouTube channel should be Radar Contact Lost. So we'll see how it goes. American 401, contact Miami Center 135.17. Have a good night.
Howard, Miami Center 13517. Thank you so much for ATC Howard. See you next night.
You're welcome. See you later. So always scrolling data tags, making sure I don't need to say something to somebody. So if you guys have questions, obviously, you know, when I hopefully start doing some live streaming, I'll be able to monitor the chat a little bit and see if you guys are having questions about, you know, what we do on this side of the radar, or if you how pilots can help us do our job. Be happy to answer any of those questions. So I'm not a real world controller. I'm a medical guy. I'm a physician assistant in emergency medicine, but just completely love aviation and mostly air traffic control. If I'd known about how much I liked it when I was under under the age of 35, I probably would have signed up. But I was a day late and a dollar short, so I get to play an air traffic controller on VATSIM, which is amazing. Southwest 8700, contact Miami Center 135.17. Have a good night.
Miami Center 3517. You have a good night. Southwest 8700. See ya.
See you later. American 1192, advise when you have information. Foxtrot at Jacksonville. The winds are a bit gusty now, sir. The winds are 310 at 20, gust 35. So if you'd like, I can offer you runway 32, or I can continue to offer runway 26. So whichever you like, just let me know.
Runway 32 will be fine. American 1192, have information, Foxtrot.
American 32, Roger, or American 1192, Roger. You're gonna have to, I can either give you the visual, so the visibility, let's just take a look here. Yeah, it's gonna have to be the RNF 32. I can give you the Yankee or the Zulu. Just let me know which one you want. There's no there's no ILS for runway 32.
I'll take the Yankee, American 1192.
American 1192, Roger. Expect the ILS Yankee runway 32 approach, and you can expect it from Potme.
Expect RS 32 Yankee, American 1192.
All right, so we're going to give him the ILS. So this is an RMP Yankee for runway 32 at Jax. I'm going to send him to the straight-in initial fix once he's heading down. His arrival takes him basically to the Craig VOR, which is almost on the final for runway 32. So that'll work out just fine. This guy's going to Savannah. Still have Savannah approach on. They're sticking it out. Give this guy some descent clearance here. Then our 6 Echo Delta descend via the Marco 2 arrival, runway 26 or 32 transition. Just let me know which one you want. Actually, let me get that out from you now. You want the winds right now, or I don't know if it's going to happen by the time you get there, but the winds right now at Jax 310 at 20, gust 35. So if you want runway 32, just let me know.
We'll stick with the ILS for 26 and descend via Marco 2 arrival. Echo Delta.
6 Echo Delta, Roger, thanks. It's going to be a hefty cross. Walker 3558, radar contact lost. Give him a minute, see if he comes back. It looks like Houston Center's up online now.
F11.
Good.
You're auto tracking at Orlando.
Oh, Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Walker 3550, radio check.
Walker 3558, loud and clear. How do you hear?
Thank you.
So we require this guy's tag. There it goes, and we'll hand him off to Miami. Walker 3558, contact Miami Center, 135.17. Have a good night.
Contact Miami Center 135.175. Thank you.
American 1192, cleared direct Potme, cross Potme at 3000. At Potme, cleared RNAV Yankee, runway 32 approach.
Potmead at 3000, American 1192.
American 1192, cleared RNAV Yankee, runway 32 approach.
Clear RNAV 32 Yankee, American 1192.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 2360, flight level 340.
Delta 2360, Jack Center, squawk 1070.
1070, Delta 2360.
So airspace is kind of unusual. We have just a huge airspace and just a bunch of Charlie airports, including Orlando, our Bravo airport. So we do get, it's not like we just have aircraft going to one airport in our airspace. We really do have people going to a lot of these Charlies. So it does, it's not like you just have one flow. Atlanta is kind of interesting because most people are just flying to either to Atlanta or Charlotte in their airspace. So it's not as many people going to other parts of their airspace. So our airspace is a little bit unusual in that we do have a lot of Class C airspaces, which makes it interesting for descents and so forth in our airspace. Delta 2360 radar contact 15 miles northeast of the Jordan intersection. Maintain level 340.
Maintain flight level 340, Delta 2360.
We do have a lot of military airspace also. Pensacola is huge Navy. We have Eglin, which is Air Force, and a bunch of other associated airports associated with this Eglin conglomerate of airports here. We have Tyndall Air Force Base here in Panama City. This Cairns approach airspace here is the Cairns Army Airfield. It's just a helicopter training operation here at Cairn.
Jacksonville Center, American 1730, 10.7 for 16, direct Buffy.
American 1730, Jack Center, climb and maintain level 350.
350, American 1730.
So really nothing too much going on here as far as too much commercial traffic going into here. We have Moody Air Force Base here, Valdosta. Obviously, Jacksonville is huge, Navy and Air Force. They have Air Force and Navy, multiple military fields here, including Navy Jacks. We have some Army, Air Force, some Air Force bases here. Then up in Savannah, we have Hunter Air Force Base here. Charleston is also an Air Force base, mostly just a lot of reservist type stuff here. We have McIntyre Air Force Base, Shaw Air Force Base, up in this Columbia area. And then as you go down to Orlando, we have Patrick Air Force Base and some other Air Force stations out here on the coast, including the shuttle landing facility at Cape Canaveral. Tampa also has MacDill Air Force Base, so just so much military stuff going on in this area. Southwest 1034, Washington's offline radar services terminated. Frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved. See ya. Southwest 1034.
So American 1192 is cleared for the RNAV. Yankee 32 approach. Delta's descending into Orlando. American's climbing out. 6 Echo Delta started his descent, which I have to use a little bit of caution here because there is some crossing traffic here. Probably just stop him at 33 just for now. Air 6 Echo Delta maintain level 330 for traffic.
Maintain flight level 330 for traffic.
Air 6 Echo Delta traffic 12 o'clock, 15 miles, level 320 northwestbound as a Boeing 737.
Alright, I have it on my screen. I do not have visual though.
Which is 1631. The traffic's not going to be a factor. It's just going to pass over and jump at top and behind. So off your left, about your 10 o'clock and 10 miles. Level 370 descending is a Challenger jet. Air 6 Delta traffic's no factor. You can continue descending via the arrival.
Continue descending via the arrival, 6 Echo Delta.
Jack Center, November 23111, 8,700, climbing 10,000.
Over 23111, Jacksonville Center, roger. Climb and maintain 11,000. The Buford altimeter is 2980.
Climb maintain 11,000 or 111.
November 21 Delta, contact Savannah approach on 125.3.
Cirrus 21 Delta.
Bravo Whiskey 350, Atlanta Center's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good flight, Charlotte.
Frequency change approved, BW 250. Thank you.
So after our handoff, the sky to Orlando and clear American to land here, probably just end the video for now because it's going to get a little bit slow and boring. So I'm not going to do any more slow, boring stuff for anybody. Again, if you guys like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button and can plan on more videos, hopefully with better, more detailed visuals. Hopefully I can get this cleaned up and cleared up a little bit better. I'm going to work on that and hopefully start doing some live streams here soon. But in the meantime, I'll try to put some recordings up and as I'm able, and we'll just see how it goes. So it looks like American 1192 is kind of turning a late final here. We'll see how it goes. American 1192, the wind's now 310 at 20, gust 35, runway 32, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 32, American 1192.
Let's see how it goes. So any of those of you watching, I just had a pilot ask me what frequency he should change to. So Unicom frequency is whenever you're not under the control of a controller, then you're going to be on the Unicom frequency on VATSIM's 122.8. So, you know, there's not a whole lot to say when you're en route, but obviously when you're inbound to an airport, you probably want to report your position at least probably 15 miles out, let people know that you're coming in to land. When you're turning onto a final, when you're landing, when you're taxiing, et cetera, is what you would do on Unicom. Dental aircraft, Jacksonville latest Golf now current, Jacksonville altimeter 2989er, winds 32010, gust 22. And we just got a request for a departure out of Jacksonville. Got a aircraft auto flight plan. Thing looks good, and we'll depart him on runway 32. And off to Orlando. Delta 2335, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Have a good night. Delta 2335, contact Orlando approach 128.37. Delta 2335.
2335.
Yes, sir. Contact Orlando approach 128.37.
128.37 for Orlando approach for Delta 2335, thanks.
Number 23111, the Charleston altimeter is 2971.
71, got our 101.
Dental aircraft, Charleston is Foxtrot now current, Charleston altimeter 2971. So this guy made it down. American 1192, you can turn right on Papa and into the ramp. Have a good night.
Taxi to ramp via Papa, American 1192, good night.
All right, guys, I'm going to call it night, I think, for this video. Thanks for watching Radar Contact Lost again. If you liked what you're seeing, press the subscribe button, and hopefully we'll have a lot more content coming in the future. Better improvements on the details of the graphics, but hopefully if you're watching on television, at least from what I can see, it looks fairly good. and we'll continue trying to work on that. Again, leave some comments if you like, and I'll try to get back to you if I can. And I hope to see you on future episodes of Radar Contact Lost. Thanks a lot, guys and gals.